First Assembly Christian School on Walnut Grove Road in Cordova, Tennessee. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I'm Diamond Dave McCulley, along with Jay Cash on my left. Our producer and director tonight, Philip Robertson's not with us. Congratulations to Tori, our lovely buddy, as she finished 6th in the state in the golf tournament. Meanwhile, Bradley White will be our cameraman tonight, and to my right is the very infamous Stan Gerard. Stan, a good trip down. Jay made it. We made it. We thank the Lord for the traveling mercies, and we pray for those going home later tonight. And the Lions, the Road Warriors, the last road game until we finally get back home next week. But certainly it's been a productive road journey here in the last few weeks as the Lions coming off a 42-0 win, clock running even in the second quarter at Greenfield, taking on a different kind of team tonight, though. First Assembly coming in, they're awfully good. They come in here tonight, winners of 6 of their 7 games. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Diamond Dave. The Grateful Dead said it best. What a long, strange trip this has been.
Yeah, we've been a little around the country, haven't we? We've been down to Memphis several times.
Down to Memphis. We came down our Silver Thunderbird this afternoon and had a big old trip.
Heard Mark Cohen when we got here.
And I have to say it once again, just like last week and really the week before, the good Lord, our Savior, has given us a beautiful night to play high school football on.
Overcast, and looks like it might rain, but there's nothing in the forecast for rain. We were just sitting here to tell you how bright we are. Now, I'm leaving Jay out of this equation. To tell you how bright we are, we were saying, are we in Germantown, Collierville, Memphis, or what? Well, I looked down at my sheet, and it says First Assembly Christian, 8650 Walnut Grove Road, Cordova, Tennessee.
It was right in front of you, huh?
Oh, in front of me the entire time. Hey,
you're my dad, so you are getting a little bit older now these days.
Thank you, son. There's another story that we'll share later in the broadcast. But, Stan, a good trip down, but we're taking on a really good football team tonight. They came in tonight averaging the Crusaders 47.2, TCA averaging 40.4. Both teams in the 40s. Something's got to give tonight. I think hopefully we can go back and resort to what we did last year, 48-13.
Well, this is two teams. FACS ranked number 4 in the state. According to the Associated Press, TCA ranked number 5 in the state. TCA 5-2, 2-0 in region play. FACS 6-1, 2-1 in region play. And a win here keeps TCA in line for a chance at a region championship. FACS needs a win tonight and a little help if they want a win or a region championship, as they lost to Jackson Christian last week. But Diamond, FACS, we played these guys a few times before. FACS leads the overall series 6-4 by winning the first 6 games of the series, starting with a 32-8 win way back in 1995. The last FACS win was in 2002 by a score of 34-7, and the first TCA win was back in 2003 with a 30-14 score, and the last win was just last year where LT Lakai Tompkins ran for 305 yards in a TCA win over FACS 48-13.
Two really good quarterbacks matching wits tonight. Our very own Cooper Vales has had an outstanding year. 68 of 109, 13 touchdowns, Stan. Only 1 interception, 167.3 yards per game passing. He loves to pass it. He can run it as well, and he's got Lakai back there, as Stan just mentioned. How about Brian Shields, the great quarterback for the Crusaders? 997 yards rushing. 16.5 yards per carry. Stan, this team has big play capability running the ball. And if you look at it and you compare these teams tonight, rushing 231.1, 63 in the air, so they run the ball most of the time. How about the Lions? How about this stat, Stan? You did a great job with your game notes. 1,239 yards rushing, 1,235 passing. Great balance by our TCA Lions.
49.91% rushing and 50.08% from the pass. FACS, heavy on the rush, 78.58%. Shields, their tailback number 1, is going to be their primary running back. You're going to see him from the tailback spot. You're going to see him in a wingback spot. He'll also line up in the slot and catch passes as well. And if you folks remember from last year's game, late in the second half, he returned a kickoff 99 yards to the house in that ball game. This young man has got speed. He had 300 and some odd yards last year. He replaced a 1,400-yard rusher, and he's just under the 1,000-yard mark. He'll go over the 1,000-yard mark in this game tonight for FACS.
You have your phone right to the right. We're going to take a quick break, but I will tell you that Stan will be monitoring who's watching tonight and mention most of you, or all of you if we can. But I did see where Patrick Bunch is already tuned in. And, Patrick, I'm sorry about your Braves. At least you made the playoffs. My Yankees didn't. Let's take a 2-minute break. You're watching and listening tonight on Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. Jay Bird, Jay Cashin's our producer and director. Bradley White's on the camera. We'll be back, Diamond Dave and Stan the Man, back from First Assembly Christian here in Cordova. Another road game for the Lions, and let's see if we can get another win. We'll sneak out of here hopefully a couple hours from now with just that. We'll take a 2-minute break. Back after this on Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and Trinity Christian Academy Facebook.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not, shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Carlock Nissan, just one of the great sponsors that make it possible for us to be with you every Friday night, and we'll do that likewise, good Lord willing, at the Creekstone Rise for high school basketball around the corner as well. Let's remind you that Trinity Christian Academy Sports being brought to you by, again, Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and here on the Trinity Christian Facebook page. The Lions coming in tonight, we mentioned a moment ago, they're 5-2, and the Crusaders at 6-1. Stan Gerard, not the only game around West Tennessee. Of course, we're down in Memphis. I'm not sure we count Memphis as West Tennessee or not, but there's a lot of other action close to back home.
Well, it's a little bit for the second week in a row, a little bit of a short week. A lot of schools on spring break, but that doesn't mean there isn't basketball. Oops, I almost made there's a dollar in the tip jar right there. There's other football action. Before we get to that, big hello to Lois and Franklin. Of course, that means Ralphie. He's such a good boy watching the ball game. Boom, Patrick Bunch, Nancy Lack. That's the Big Cheese's grandmother, Ben Vargason. Carrie Gehring, her and Ray watching from home. Kristen Gehring-Lee watching. The mother of the G-Man, or the Little General.
How about 2 interceptions last week? 4 on the year.
4 on the year, like a thief in the night.
Yeah.
The Little General. But a lot of big ball games. Riverside is like Adamsville Diamonds is a ball game. Adamsville, if they want a chance at a playoff, they must win this ball game, and you're going to have to do it against Riverside. Tough going there. West Carroll is at Camden. Pure Academy is at Crockett County. Fayette Ware is at Dyer County. Try that again. Gibson County is at Huntington. Peabody at JCM. South Gibson at Lexington. McNary at Liberty. Tresvant at Milan. Dyersburg at Scott Hill. Halls at Union City. And 2 games we'll mention. ECS, Blake Butler makes his return to Jackson tonight, taking on USJ. And a game that we're going to keep an eye on tonight, Lake County at Jackson Christian. One of the top, if not the #1 rusher in the nation against the #1 receiver in the state of Tennessee. So something's got to give tonight at Ronnie Fowler Field in that ball game.
What's going to give it Ronnie Fowler Field is another win for Jackson Christian, I would think.
I think that, but Lake County is going to give them a ball game. Lake County, a team that they are not afraid to schedule up, and they will fight you to the very end. And we know that to be true.
Always athletic, aren't they?
Yeah, they always are. Games on the spring break: Bolivar, Chester County, Covington, Dresden, Fayette Academy, Gleason, Harding County, Harding Academy, Haywood, Henry County, Brewston, Humboldt, Northside, Southside, McNary, Middleton, Obion, Ripley, South Fulton, TRA, and our fine friends, the Chargers of Westview. All of those teams are on break, but a lot of big ball games. We're going to keep you abreast of those throughout the night, but our primary focus, Dave, on this game here. Why is it a primary focus game? Well, it's the next game, and 2, 4, 6, 8 officials working this ball game tonight. You have a full crew plus one working, so they brought in extra folks to officiate this ball game tonight. That's the importance of this ball game. And, you know, FACS coming off a tough loss last week. They've got to win this game to keep championship hopes alive, and TCA needs to win this game to keep on track for a championship. So it's going to be interesting, even though it's basically two teams, you know, that met last year, and TCA won 48-13, and basically both teams return almost intact. A lot of people think this is going to be a lot closer ball game this year. That is yet to be seen, but look forward to a lot of great action tonight here at FACS in East Memphis.
We didn't mention that Paul Schultz is our executive producer and director of Worthy Road Studios broadcast. And we remind you that any copyright broadcast of this game tonight, any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz ballgame tonight without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. Stan had a chance to talk to Coach Bowling earlier in the week. Let's take a 2-minute break, Jay, and when we come back, you'll hear the pregame comments of the head coach. In his 32nd year, he's won 244 games, looking for win number 245 when we come back after this message on the TCA Football Network.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be the
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you. Foundation Bank is a division of McKinsey Banking Company, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
I'm speaking with the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. Coach, we took care of business against Greenfield, and now we get back into the real world. We're at FACS. with a playoff berth on the line.
Yeah, Greenfield was a game for us to get out there and take care of business and do what we do and not drop the ball for sure. We want to try to continue to get better each week, and I thought we had enough time in there to work on some things we needed to work on, see some things we needed to see, and nobody getting hurt and that kind of thing. So that's always a good thing. And like I say, now we're into the meat of the schedule and fixing to play a tough football team.
FACS, a new turf field. That's something that we haven't had a whole lot of experience dealing with this year. I mean, we've dealt with it some in the past, but if I'm not mistaken, that's our first experience on a turf field this year.
Yes, it is, and that's a little different. It can be a little different for you, first time on it. But again, I think these guys. We've had a really good week of practice this week, and I think that the main thing is that we do what we do and try to do a good job of it, and I think everything else will take care of itself.
Let's look at the Crusaders from FACS. Their quarterback returner, Jay Wright, big, strong kid. I remember him from last year. He's got a big, strong arm. And the running back, Shields, who's the young man who had a 99-yard kickoff return against us. They graduated a young man with 1,400 yards last year, and Shields coming in with 1,000 yards already this year. Very quick kid.
Yeah, quarterback does a good job just running the offense, doing what they do. He will take the ball, and he can spin it pretty good when he needs to. He's not much of a rusher necessarily, but he can, I guess, if you don't put pressure on him, he can take the thing and go. And so you got to watch out for that anytime you play anybody. And of course, the running back there does a good job for him. He's fast, and he did break one last year on kick return, and we're going to try to keep it away from him on special teams and things like that. But at the same time, we got to be able to keep him contained on the football field and make sure we got him hemmed in. And like I said, we had a really good week of practice, so hopefully we got everything in that we needed to for them. I'm sure they'll throw a wrinkle or two at us. We'll have to make some adjustments here and there, but I think offensively they're pretty good at what they do. They're good at power, trap, counter, and they run the boot off of it and the pass routes off of it that just come out of that wing set, and so it's pretty tough situation for our defensive backs. Outside linebackers, and corners, and safeties going to have to get in on the run game and also be able to cover on the pass routes.
You talk about Shields having almost 1,000 yards in the season, but, they've got a couple other running backs, one with 300-plus yards, another with almost 200 yards. So it's a team that's got a lot of depth at that position as well.
Yeah, they do a lot of two-back stuff with a wing, and they do a lot of one-back with the wing. And so, it's they use all those guys. And, of course, Shields is the go-to guy. He's the one they want to get the ball to as much as they can, but they're using those other guys effectively as well. And so, it can create a headache for your defense. And, we've had to spend a lot of time on that this week, making sure that we cover all our bases.
I notice when they do throw the ball, they like to feature their tight end on the seriously, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but they do throw a lot to their tight end on the little short out passes.
Yeah, they like the arrow routes with him, flood routes. They will run a smash route with him. Again, quarterback's rolling out, so he likes to throw it to the sideline a lot. Doesn't throw it to the middle of the field as much, but of course, you got to cover the whole field, and so you have to be ready for anything. But tight end's kind of their guy, possession guy in there at the receivers core.
Kicking game looks pretty good for him, 35 or 36 on extra points, and I know he's got a leg. He's got at least 4-yard distance on his field goal attempts.
Yeah, he does have a leg. I mean, when you look at him on film, he's got a good leg. He kicks field goals exceptionally well, and the extra points, but on kickoffs and things, they onside kick it a lot. They squib kick it a lot. They pooch kick it a lot. I haven't seen him kick it deep. yet, but I know he's fully capable of kicking the ball deep. I've seen what he can do on the field goals.
Defensively, what is FACS going to bring to the table against us?
They run a little 4-2, 4-2-5 look. They'll man up on the corners a little bit. Bring pressure up the middle. I think that defensively they play hard. Linebackers play hard. They tackle well. They're athletic on the edges, on the perimeter. They've got some speed out there that can run you down. And I'm hoping that we can throw the ball on them a little bit, especially in the man cover schemes. I think we can get them out of that maybe pretty quick, hopefully. And but they're sound. They're sound at what they do, and they wouldn't be where they are right now if they weren't.
Coach, keys to victory tonight against FACS. What's going to take to do for us to get a big win?
I think we'll have to play up. I think we'll have to, come out emotional and ready to play football. I think, again, hanging on to the football, not winning the turnover war in there, and not making any mistakes. You can't get behind the chains on the offense. We got to continue to drive the football and move the ball down the field. And I think if we take care of business, we're going to be okay.
Biggest game of the year for TCA. We'll talk to you after a big TCA victory.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. You are watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz. We're back after this.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Memphis, Tennessee. My name's Stan Gerard alongside Diamond Dave McCulley and Jay Cashin. We're getting ready for high school football. It's TCA at FACS. TCA, the number 5 ranked team in the state of Tennessee in Division II Class A. FACS, the number 4 ranked team in the state in Division II Class A. And we're looking for a huge matchup between these two teams tonight right here in Cordova, Tennessee. Last year on this very same field, pretty much the same teams. Neither team graduated a lot. But a 48-13 TCA win this year. FACS much improved, Diamond Dave. Defensively, very solid this year, and they're looking for a little revenge this year. And as we say that, you can see on your screen, here come your TCA Lions.
And the captains for the Crusaders right below us here. Great vantage point we have here in the press box. Shields are a great running back. Meanwhile, the other captains right, along with Evan Gatlin. And those guys decked out in the green, the all green tonight with the white helmets. The Lions, the captains, will be forthcoming in a moment from across the way. More people have come in. It's been a late arriving crowd for the Lions. Not a gigantic road crowd, but a good crowd across the way. And we'll spot the captains as they make their way here toward midfield. Great field, the AstroTurf, and we get ready. And Stan, I heard you and Coach Bowling talking about the first time we played on the turf this year. And normally it's a quicker turf than grass, isn't it?
Well,
of course, our place is great, though.
Our turf is God's turf. I'm not much for the plastic grass, but this is a brand new field just installed over the summer. It is a quick field. It was quick last year. As we look at you see the kids running out. Number 1, the young man we're going to have to keep an eye on all night long. That is Mr. Shields. Their fine running back. 6 is their quarterback for the night. Big arm on him. Not a big runner is Shields, although if you get inside the 4 down to the 3, he is more of a power type runner, and he'll do quarterback keepers when you get down the goal line. But out in the middle of the field, not much of a threat to run. But Shields, lightning quick. Once he gets his hands the ball, and he jukes left, he jukes right, he jukes all over the place, and he's going to be a big problem. 997 yards in the season. That young man will break 1,000 yards tonight.
Riddick, Jones, and Cash are the captains for the Lions who came out just a second ago. The official, the white hat, talking to the troops here as we get ready for this game to be kicked off here. Nice conditions. Understand it's raining back in Jackson at the moment, so that rain only about a 20% chance, but raining in parts of Jackson. And Trinity won the toss. They have elected to defer. They'll go on defense to begin the game, Stan.
And one thing we're going to have to be careful. Last week in Jackson, FACS tried an onside kick to start the ball game, and they won that onside kick. So TCA would probably, in my opinion, be well advised to start this game with their good hands return team.
Running clock last week in the 42-0 win. We were off the air at 8:30 last night. That's as quick as I've ever remember doing a high school game.
90 minutes, and that included a half-hour pregame show.
It certainly did.
And a 15-minute halftime.
So the Lions and the Crusaders, and Stan, again, you look at the contrast of these teams. TCA averaging 40, they're averaging 47, so that's pretty even, Stephen. But you look at TCA, 1,618 yards rushing, only 441 passing for the Crusaders. Meanwhile, the Lions, pretty even, Stephen. 170 7 per game rushing, 176 passing. How about 1,239 yards rushing, 1,235 passing? Stan, you don't get much more balance than that, do you?
You absolutely can't. And what that does for you folks, the defenses can't settle on you. They can't load the box against the run. They can't put 5 and 6 deep in a defensive package. They have to play it straight up and honest. And when teams play TCA straight up and honest, Diamond, I think that is when TCA is at their absolute most dangerous.
I tell you what, this is a very talented TCA team, Stan. You mentioned something on the way down on I-40 down, and I reflected on it a few minutes ago, thinking about what you told me. You know, TCA is 2 close losses away from possibly being the number 1 team in the state.
Absolutely, 2 very, very close losses. And, of course, FAC, their one loss was to West Carroll, 19-14. Well, we're here on the field. TCA in their white uniforms, purple numbers, black helmets. And FACS in their green uniforms with white numbers, a little yellow trim in there. We're just about set. Joshua Delk is going to kick off to start this ball game. And here with the call of the game is my dad, Diamond Dave McCulley.
Thank you, son. It will be Delk to kick it away. Edwards and J.J. Davis back there. That's going to be Edwards inside the 5. He is quick as a cat across the timeline, or excuse me, the 20-yard line, I should say, the 15. Didn't quite get to the 25, but about the 22-yard line. And basketball on my mind, that'd be another $1 in the cookie jar. Edwards lost his helmet.
So he's about to come out for the first play.
Came right back up the middle that time, and that was Shields, excuse me. As Shields brought it back. So the guys wearing the headgear tonight, aren't they? Stand under the helmets.
Yeah, they're
wearing. So Waller doing that.
There's some. It's going to be a different deal tonight. And here's we got a situation with our number 1 running back off the field to start this ball game. I don't know if I would not come straight at them and come at them straight and hard.
Ashton Schaefer, a backup running back, came in the game, although they line up back there. Royston Miller to the left.
Look for a pass, number
the outstanding
13
quarterback. 2 wideouts to the near side, and now it's going to be a delay of game, I think. Let's wait and see what they've called here. No, all sides. Receiver lined up all sides, Stan. That was the guilty culprit, J.J. Davis.
And what that does is allow Shields to come back into the ball game and not miss a play.
Joshua Wright.
And it was against TCA.
No, it's against TCA. He motioned toward, I promise so, folks, he motioned toward First Assembly. Well, that moves it up to the 27, where we now be 1st and 5. 1st and 5, like the chain over there, because you can see the marker
Shields
really well.
In the slot to your right in motion.
Yep, Wright, the quarterback. And they're going to try the reverse. It's going to be a fumble, and the Lions have it. I think it's Lakai Tompkins who came up with it, and it is.
Let's take a look at this on the replay.
Yes, watch this. A bobble from the very start.
Going with the jet sweep. They misbobbled the handoff. And
they were going to try the reverse. He was going to hand it off.
Yeah,
Shields was going to hand it off to J.J. Davis, and it never got there.
They were going to try the big play, and Lakai Tompkins all in that big bunch of mess. And the first turn of the game is going to give TCA the football deep in Crusader territory. A huge break for TCA. We need to make something happen and establish ourselves early in this ball game.
8-yard loss on the turnover, and the ball is at the 19-yard line of the Lions. A chance to pay dividends early. And the pistol is Lakai. Has the handoff. Lakai's got a big hole, and he's going to rumble his way down near the 10.
Oh, that's going to be a pickup, Diamond, of
about 9 yards.
A good. The one thing I do like, they do have the lit down marker this time. It's going to be a pickup of about 8 for Lakai Tompkins.
Give him 8 if you keep him score. Freddie Garrett at home. Second down, hash mark left. They give it to Lakai again. He's got the first down and more. He's powering his way inside the 10 down to about the 7-yard line. Another big gaping hole left side of the line that time. And the Lions are knocking on the door.
Pick up a 4 on the play, 2 carries, 12 yards for LT. It's
going to be 1st and goal at the 8. Hash mark left again. The
now
Lions.
notice the new formation. TCA with a jumbo package, 2 double wing backs to the left.
Quarterback. Lakai again. Lakai goes outside this time, shirks off the would-be defender, and goes in from 8 yards out at the 10:30 mark. A 19-yard drive after the turnover, and the Lions are on the board very early.
Watch this. You're going to see the 2 running backs pull along with the guard, and they just plow the road. And LT, by the time they get a defender out there, it's K bar the door.
And to attempt the PAT will be Willard. He's been outstanding all year, only missing 3 PATs all season. The holder in this case will be Atwood. 6-0 Lions. Snap back, ball down, kick up. It's good. It's 7-0 Lions. They lead the game, and we're at the 10:30 mark very quickly. The turnover helps, and the Lions, good teams, take advantage of turnovers, and that's exactly what they did. 7-0 Lions back after this 30 on Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and TCA Facebook.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, Diamond Dave, we just gave that formation that TCA ran for that touchdown a new name. It was the Gerard set.
It's Jay said it's the heavy set. He said it, you said it, I didn't. Here's Delk to kick it away. Delk knocked it down this time. J.J. Davis is going to run under it and get it about the 15 on the run. He's at the 20 to the 25, trying to get to the middle of the field, and scampers his way to about the 32. It's going to be 1st and 10 there now for the Crusaders, down 7-0 early.
Well, Diamond, I want you to take here's a message from one Miss Peggy to your Miss Peggy.
Well, Miss Peggy's feeling better. She's had a tough day. Thank you very much, Peggy. Just talked to my daughter a couple of minutes ago. 31-yard line, so pray for Miss Peggy McCulley tonight if you would. Hash mark left, and they bring this time Shields to the left of the quarterback, Josh Wright. Wright has it, gives it to Shields. Shields gets a hole, and pretty good coverage that time. Not much there. Only got about a yard to the 33, and that's it. Or 32. The ball's at the 31.
Let's see this replay here. What TCA does a great job. He's trying to get to the C gap. They pull a guy. TCA gets through.
Good penetration.
Good penetration. That makes a whole bunch of mess. TCA comes and makes the hit. Short gain. Excellent job by the TCA defense.
That's a great Crash Craddock who got in there that time. And again, as Stan said, he didn't get the fumble or get the, the tackle or even a fumble. But in this case, it disrupted things enough that they contained him. Well, Wright has Shields to his left. One wide out each way, wing right. They throw it out here in the flat. It's caught. And at the 38-yard line, making a miss to the 40. Still on his feet to the 45. And a first down, and a great effort that time by Robert Ivy. And a good throw by the quarterback, Wright.
15 yards in the pickup for Ivy. Good throw. As we said, this quarterback's got a big, strong arm. Sometimes he's not that accurate, but dead on there. And Ivy doing a good job shucking and jive him. Williams had him read well, but he's this young man, Ivy, who's their primary receiver, lots of good moves. He's got quickness of his own.
Certainly does. They're only averaging 63 yards per game in the air. Now they've got the backs to the side, and now we've got movement. Let's see who is the guilty culprit.
Now, if you'll notice that guard
Ty
took off
Kuntz,
out.
I think. Yeah, Ty Kuntz came off.
And then he was coming with that left arm and a little sweep right. That play was coming this side.
That drives a coach nuts after you get a big pass play and a first down. Then someone makes a mistake. They move the ball back to the 41 where it's first down still, but 9 minutes left in the first quarter.
You know, Dom, I like this press box here.
I like it. It's one of the best we broadcast.
Great view to film from, too.
Oh, yeah, Jay's doing his magic as always. 4-man front for the Lions. Wright hands it off this time, and not much at all, if anything. Oh, no, he gets more yardage than I thought. Second and third effort gave him good positive yards. He moves up to about the 46-yard line, Stan.
That's Bryson Miller on the 6-yard run.
Picked up the 5 that they lost, plus one more, so it's going to bring up now 2nd down and 10.
Little cross-buck action there.
Yep, Miller.
And see what they did? They did a good job. They got behind him once the rugby scrum started and started pushing that way, too. Unfortunately, that's a legal play.
Had 166 yards on the season until that run. They put him in motion this time. Play fake it to him. Now rolling right. Wright's going to throw it, and it's caught by the tight end. Tight end catches it to 40 down to the 35-yard line. And there's that tight end that you and Coach Bowling talked about. This time it's
Hartunian.
Caden Hartunian, 6 foot, 210, the senior tight end, and that's a great throw by Wright that time. I'm trying to figure out why they haven't thrown the ball more, Stan.
17 yards in reception, another first down.
34-yard line of the Lions.
Boy, did just what we thought he was going to do there in the little down-and-out short pass.
That's a great pattern that the tight end ran, too, guys. He found the crease that time, the open space, and got the reception. Far side right is Robert Ivy. Near side is J.J. Davis. They put their great star in motion. Here comes now Shields, and the Lions let him get away. And now he gets inside the 35, and is that ball fumble? Let's wait and see. The Lions have come up with it, but I think they say he's down.
We're gonna take a look at this
Here
play.
it is.
Look at the G-man, Gabriel Lee, coming up from the outside,
Great play.
charging, swooping in.
What a nice play.
Huge play.
That ball came flying out of there. And boy, FACS is very lucky. Lions came up with that ball, but they marked him down at the 39-yard line. It's second down, a loss of about almost 5. Let's call it 2nd and 15.
Such a great read by Lee on that play.
4-man front again. Those linebackers creeping right up in the holes. And now another whistle. And let's see what we have called here now.
Offsides?
Nope. It's going to be offside. You're right on TCA. Well, we give them 5 that they lost. We give it back to them cheaply, didn't we?
And that drives head coaches just as bad. When they give you a gift, then you make a big defensive play, and then you turn around and give it all right back. 2nd and 10.
7-0. The Lions come up with a fumble on the FACS first series. Took it right in from 19 yards out. Lakai Tompkins, an 8-yard run. But now FACS is threatening. They give it this time, and bouncing off the would-be tackler, going far side right.
That's a block in the back.
Rolling inside the 20-yard line, 15-10, inside the 5, and will not go down, and he's in the end zone.
That's a terrible call. Block in the back. Shields blocking the back on the end. If we can see that on a replay, look at the block. Number 1 there. That's blocking the back all the way.
34-yard run by Miller. Miller coming in this game, guys. That's his 8th touchdown of the year.
They distribute the touchdowns around here.
They sure do. These guys are remarkably, too. Big play capability. 16.5 yards per carry by Shields, and the rest of them around 9 or 10. The PAT is up, and it is good by David Baker. And we're tied, folks, at 7-7. 6:33 left in the first stanza. Back after this 30 on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Dave along with Jay Cashin, our producer director. Bradley White's on the camera, and Stan Gerard. That time it was Miller. You thought maybe there was a block in the back, but boy, he was great balance. He shucked off. That was sort of poor tackling on our part too, to be honest with you.
He ran right off of the B gap, broke it to the outside, but obvious block right in front of the official too. But
credit Miller.
They didn't call and give Miller credit for the hard run for the score.
He's averaging 9.7 yards per carry. That time he got 34 and 6 after it. Here's an onside kick, and it looks like FACS may have come up with it.
Flag
now
late.
The flag comes in. They may have said the ball didn't go 10 yards.
Well, we'll see that again here.
We're going to see the replay here. Jay will spin that up for us. Now they're going to talk to the white hat about it. Here it is.
It's got to go to the 50.
Got to go to the 50, and let's see if he touches it before. There it's rumbling there at the
we missed.
I'm not sure, guys.
I think
that may be overruled.
Got it too early.
Think so? Really couldn't tell by the angle there, but we'll wait and see if we spot it out here.
Told you they were going to come up with it, Dave.
You sure did. You called it.
They did that last week against Jackson Christian to open the ball game.
They're still talking over, which is not a good sign probably for TCA here.
Well, the looks like the defense for FACS is coming on the field.
Julie Carter's watching. Melanie Wilburn, Hayden Hogue, Eli Parker, Christy Diggs, Tasha Mancini.
Well, Diamond.
Rod Parker, Allison Vance.
Here's my deal. If you throw the flag, call something. Don't throw the flag, wait 2 minutes, and then wave it off. Make a call.
It was really tight. They move it at the 49-yard line, and there FACS will take it over after the onside kick. Now this bunch thinks they can play with TCA coming in here, and right now they're doing just that. Far side right is J.J. Davis, Jonathan J.J. Davis Jr. He's got a lot of J's in that. The quarterback, Josh Wright. They run the option. Wright's going to keep it 45 and scrambles his way and stretches out to almost the 40-yard line of TCA. And Stan, he's going to get about 8 yards, maybe 9.
9 yards in the pickup, and that's something. Again, only 13 rushes on the season. They're breaking all the rules tonight.
They really are. Yeah, he'd only had 13 rushes coming in here today. They give it this time to Shields, our great star. He gets the first down and a few yards more.
Picks up 4.
But TCA closes in on him there and stops him at about the 40 or make it 37.
4 carries, 0 net yards for Shields.
Clock running under 6 minutes. 7-7, we're tied. TCA struck first. FACS came right back with a 69-yard drive. Wright has it. Here's Miller with it. Miller, nothing much. Now he breaks away. My goodness, poor tackling. He's going to score. TCA had him and let him get off the hook, and he's going to score from 37 yards out. Second time he's bounced off people, and FACS has the lead. 37 yards out, Stan. 49-yard drive.
Can we see that one more time if that's possible?
Baker in to attempt the PAT. On the year, he's 35 of 37. Actually, 35 of 36. Snap back, ball down, kick up. And the Crusaders stretch their lead to 14-7. We'll take another 30. Lions got to get it going. They're down by 7 after leading by 7. Back after this on the TCA Football Network.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should. You know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Diamond Dave, poor tackling gets you every time. We had that young man wrapped up for little to no gain, and he ends up going to the house.
More people watching, Stan.
A lot of folks watching. Audra Tucker-Teague, Diamond, Teresa Whitehead, Suzanne Atwood, Rachel Miller-Davis, Chris Tippett. Chris, you know what it means. We got to wrap up and play some more solid defense, young man.
Suzanne tells us that George and Suzanne Atwood are watching, and they're stuck at home with COVID. Now on lines, we say a little prayer for them.
Their coach in the lime green is making the call for an onside regular kick on the sidelines.
Here's the kick. They kick it straight away, end over end, and it's going to be fielded by one of the up men around the 20. Far side
Atwood.
right, that is Atwood. Atwood will scramble his way or move up to about the 30. Pretty good return on the short kick. They kept it away from Waller and Jones. So it's going to be 1st and 10 there. The Lions, no need to panic. Led 7-0. Now they're down 14-7. 5:42 in the first.
Let's just get that big, nasty offense going and get it rolling downhill like a runaway freight train.
Absolutely. But a tough night already. The Lions down by 7, and
see this
security here thought I was Stan's dad.
FACS came out early last week against JCS, and, well, we all know it ended up being the score of that ball game.
Jay didn't tell the guy any different either. I'm mad at him. Here's the handoff. Lakai. LT gets about 5 up to the 35, and he's knocked down there, but a good run by LT and a good gaping hole by Cashin and others on that offensive line.
Let's give him 6 on that play. It's going to be 4 rushes for 26 yards for LT.
Harrison Vance with a nice block there as well. Hand off LT again. They hit him at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward, but maybe 2 to the 37, and that's it. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3.
Diamond, I run the same thing again, although look for a little bounce.
More than I thought, Sam. It's 3rd down 2, excuse me.
Look for a little, run that same play game, but look for a little bounce to the outside off that play.
Chris Tippett says they'll wake up. Chris, I agree with you. Will Keltner's tuned in. Rachel Miller-Davis. 3rd down and 2 for the Lions. Cooper Vales in the pistol with Lakai behind him. LT has the first
what
down.
A cut.
Breaks outside.
He
Midfield,
gone.
45, 40, 35. And they finally grab him down at about the 30-yard line. He'll fall forward to about the 26 or 7.
34 yards on the run for Lakai Tompkins.
The PA guys forgot what we told him his first name was, so he called him that time LT Tompkins.
That's close.
Yeah, LT's okay. We'll take LT. Well, it's going to be now the ball where? It's going to be at the 27, make it 26, 1st and 10. Cooper Vales hands it off. LT again, the workhorse. Boy, he's hit a wall that time, and they did a pretty good job. Got a couple to the 25. 2nd down and 8.
See, what we're doing here, Diamond Dave, we're sending them a steady diet of LT, then they're going to think that's what's going to come.
Yeah, come up.
Vale's going to pull that ball back
and watch Waller over here with single coverage
and drop it. That's what you're setting up. Excellent observation, Dave.
If I'm Christopher Johnson, the corner over here, I'm going to go.
And the slant is wide open.
I'm out here by myself. Cooper Vales, they give it to Tompkins again. Tompkins shakes off a tackle, moves to the 20, and he's tackled there. Going to be a little short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Let's see, that ball was at the 25, so pickup of about 4 on the play for LT. 3rd down.
He didn't get a very good spot, Stan. I thought he got more than that. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah. They short him a good yard.
I thought maybe even 2, to be honest with you. Waller here to the near side. Slot left, receiver left. Tompkins in the pistol behind Cooper Vales. Cooper drops back. They go to Waller. It was about time. Waller, touchdown Lions!
And that, my friends, is how you get things done.
22 yards, Stan.
22 yards. Waller with the touchdown for the Lions.
You knew it was going to be just a matter of time, and the Lions finally go up top, all set up by LT's running.
Had a little hole in there, too. You cannot defend. You cannot arm hold like that deep in the pattern. That could have been pass interference
How
as well.
about the 36th catch of the year by Waller and his 11th touchdown? And Vales, a bullet. Here's the snap back. Willard will knock it through, and it's tied at 14 all. 3:21 left. That, ladies and gentlemen, a 70-yard drive. Stay with us. This is TCA football.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Right over here.
I punch you in the corner.
We're back.
Diamond, one thing you don't want to do is kick the ball deep.
Carol Hall says she's doing a happy dance. As long as Stan doesn't dance, we're okay, Carol. Well, great run, Sabrina Davis. I agree with you. Patrick Bunch, boom, and that was a good drive, Sabrina. Macy Lee's tuned in tonight. Money. Yeah. 3:21 left here. We're tied at 14. Good start here. They kick it on the far side over there, coming right at us and bringing it back this way, and he's got some running room. Oh, my goodness. Letting off the hook. Robert Ivy, midfield, 45-40 to the 40-yard line. He scrambles and Stan. I love our kids, but boy, we're missing some tackles tonight, which is not like us.
And this is the FACS team that it's obviously overall they're much quicker overall.
He made a great cut coming to the middle of the field, but once he got to the middle, I thought we missed 3 or 4 chances to get him. Well, at the 39-yard line, and here come the Crusaders. We've had a 19-yard drive by TCA and a 70-yard drive. They've had a 69-yard drive and a 49-yard drive. Here's Wright, the quarterback. They bring receiver here to the near side, right in front of us. Slot here to the near side as well. They go here. They try to isolate, and they get Shills, and it's going to be holding back here. Johnny on the spot. Our producer director saw that. Great shot here and a great replay and great camera work by Bradley White.
Yeah, put a block in the back.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that. They tried to isolate him, though, and if I was them, I'd try to isolate Shields too, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Holding, well, that negates what would have been a first down for the Crusaders, and they'll bring it back.
And what they've done most of all, Dave, in the film that I've seen, it's getting out of the backfield and sending them fly patterns. He's even more effective and can be more dangerous on these little dumps into the flat. 1st
and 19. They've got it just inside the 30, and the ball's at the 49. So it's 1st and 19. Well, you can call it 20 if you want to. Here's the handoff to Miller. Miller jukes, and nothing. Great play. Boy, I'm telling you, what a nice play. The guy that will get the tackle is Pagagua, but the guy that got in there and broke that whole thing up. Stan, that was looking at there. Watch the replay
33.
Here. 33. That was an outstanding play by Great Craddock.
No gain on that play.
The loss of about 5.
Okay.
Here's Wright, rolling right, throwing, and they find Shields. Shields gets in loose territory. Oh, my goodness. 35-yard line, 30, 25, turning on the afterburners, and we finally get him down. It's going to be a horse collar around the 10, so they're going to have it first and goal, half the distance. Yeah, they threw 2 flags. That's a proper call. He gets an open space stand. He is pretty deadly, isn't he?
Yep.
Got a guy out there for him, too.
22, 30.
We're going to pull him down, but nothing dirty. He just tried to grab him, and it's going to be a horse collar.
Well,
and it's going to be half the distance, and it's going to be first and goal now for the Crusaders.
They're showing some things they didn't show last week, that's for sure.
Move it to the 4, first and goal there. Well, they took this one at the 39. They've got it to the TCA 4. Right, the quarterback sends Shields in motion. They look like they're going to throw it to him. He bobbled it and then throws it. And it's going to be intercepted. The General, he has his 5th interception of the year. Boy, the guy that let's see who deflected the ball.
Now we got fighting over here on the ground. One of the I'm going to have to see again to see.
Let's see the replay
punch.
here. Who deflected it, Jay? Let's see who got this hand on it. That's going to be knocking in the air, guys. That was Hammer and Hank.
Yeah, watch it afterwards here.
Miller got it.
Slam out of bounds.
Yep, they threw him down there, and it's Robert Ivy that threw him down.
And quite frankly, we made the initial jab on that play, to be fairly honest with you.
A minute 58, and after all of that, personal foul on TCA.
Well, just
personal foul on FACS.
Proper call then.
That's negated, and it's after the whistle, so it's going to be the ball at the 5-yard line. That's Gabe Lee's 5th interception. Hammer and Hank Miller deflected the ball.
Well, we needed a break. There's our 2nd turnover of the night. Now we need to take advantage of it.
Gabe Lee, they're dancing in the money like set, and they're dancing in the Lee household. Brenda Moore tuned in, Tommy Carter, Betty Lucky. All the gang watching tonight.
Well,
first and
Bill
10 to 5.
Right. They're trying to rough us up.
Yep. Hand off Lakai. Rumbles his way from maybe 3 or 4 to the 9. That's going to be there where he'll be stopped. It's going to be a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 clock running. A minute 45. First quarter tied at 14. Stan, we've had a little bit of everything in this game, haven't we?
We have at
and we're in the
that.
first quarter. Give him 3. It's 2nd and 7. In the pistol, Tompkins. Waller here to the near side. I don't know, Stan, if I wouldn't try to tell Waller, you run, I'll just throw it as far as I can throw it. Here's Lakai. Nope, they know better than I do. Lakai outside.
Or we can do this.
Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He's at the 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, did you see that stiff arm?
All the way up over the 45-yard line to the 48-yard line, 49-yard line. Give him, ladies and gentlemen, 39
20,
yards on the
30,
carry.
40.
Ball's at the 9.
39.
Yep, and right at 40 yards.
You're good, Dave.
Yep.
And that is another first down for the Lions.
Foundation Bank.
Foundation Bank first down. I knew I'd think of it some point.
Had to help you out, son. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line, dog. Here's the handoff. No, it's going to be Bales running the option. He's going to flip it back and running that ball inside the 40s. Delk. And he's going to rumble his way. Well, they're going to mark him out at about the 45-yard line.
Pickup of 11 for Delk and another Foundation Bank first down.
Cooper Bales, his progression as a thrower and decision-making, running that decision-maker, running that option has been just outstanding. Delk here to the near side along with Waller. Williams far side left. Bales runs the option again. This time he's going to go to Nick Jones. 35. Nick Jones is going to be 2 fouls, 2 flags. That's probably going to be holding or illegal block. Holding on the Lions.
Lakai, 10 carries, 112 yards.
What's his season high in a game already, Stan? I know he had 165 the first game. He went over 200 in one game, didn't he?
Riverside had well over 200 in that game.
Boy, that Riverside game. Still think about that sometimes.
He was one of the things on Lakai. Sometimes you got to get him a little extra motivated. And, I can tell from this game already, Lakai Tompkins is motivated.
Well, he knows the prowess of Shields. He knows the prowess of Wright, how they run the ball. I think he's taking it personally. He says, hey, guys, you're great, but I'm better. Well, it's going to be 1st and 15 now. Bales drops, little screen pattern, little bubble screen. It's Waller. Waller, 30. Waller, 25-yard line. Boy, I love that call.
Oh, my, that's 25.
To the 26-yard line.
19 yards for Waller.
Don't you just love to watch that play develop? It's a beautiful play into Jay. And it's going to be at the 26. Wappler made the stop. Wappler whopped him. But not before.
That's good, too.
Not before he gets big yardage. 20 seconds.
Your age shows wisdom, Dad.
It's showing in the mirror, believe me. Here's Vales on a first down now. They put Waller in motion. They give it to Lakai. That was a decoy. And LT doesn't get much, but he rumbles his way down and stretches down to about the 23. Going to pick up 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. At the end of 1, the Lions are marching and growling and prowling, but we're tied at 14. Back after this 1-minute message on Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and TCA Facebook.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
It's high school football on a Friday night. Nothing any better. We'd be remiss if we did not say our thoughts and prayers to all those in the Middle East and Israel and all the things that have developed over there since this past Saturday, all those families that lost loved ones, and just the horrific things that happened to our friends there. And we keep them in our thoughts and prayers tonight, and hope and know that you will as well. It's a strange and different world we live in these days, and need to put our trust and lean on the Lord with even more faith, because we know His grace. It's 2nd down and 7 as we begin this, a long 7, short 8, take your pick. Vales will run that option. He's going to run out of real estate. Now he's going to flip it to LT. He cuts it back inside and will move inside the 15-yard line for the TCA first down, the Foundation Bank first down.
11 yards on the play for LT.
He and LT both are running out of real estate. I was beginning to worry a little bit on that play, Stan.
Well, great cutback. We were driving one of the players down the sidelines. Lakai makes a great decision, cuts it back to the inside, and gets an extra 6 or 7 yards.
We don't give our offensive line enough credit, too. They have really done a remarkable job this year.
Oh, great adjustment.
LT jukes his way to about the 13. Watch him juke.
I want
as we like to say in the football lingo. Watch this.
Look at the high tackle off of this play.
And look at the block.
No, look at this coming in late here. They went right for the head. Number 0.
Charlie Goss, you shouldn't do that. It's going to be 2nd down, a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. The ball on the 12-yard line. They put Nick Jones in motion. They throw it to Nick Jones. Nick Jones has that ball inside the 5. Nick Jones, is he in the end zone? Let's wait and see. Touchdown, Nick Jones.
My, oh my, slick Nick with another one. How far was that, Diamond?
That was a 12-yard pass. Vales to Jones, and Nick able to eke his way in there on a nice play. And look at the Lions celebrate the lineman. Look at Daniel Cash in there, Jay. Cash to Jones.
So we got 2 dads in here tonight.
Our play calling. Yeah.
You gave me some material. I'm going to run with it till it's bone dry.
Well, Jay could be my grandson if you're my son. Here's the snap back. The ball is down, and that kick, ladies and gentlemen, is true. It's 21-7. Early moments of the second stanza. Don't go anywhere. Jay just said whoever has the ball last may win it. Let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope the Lions pull away. 21-14 Lions. Back after this 30. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you. Foundation Bank is a division of McKinsey Banking Company, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Diamond Dave, Ralphie is a happy man. as TCA drives 95 yards for the touchdown, dog.
I'll tell you what, dog, the other person that's really happy is Carol Hall. That's the Nick Jones' aunt. She just sent us a message. Got a lot of folks watching right now. 21-14 Lions. It's been a doozy of a game, and the Lions have seized 2 turnovers and made them pay. That was a 95-yard drive, though. Here's Delk, an onside kick. That ball rumbles down there, and they fall on it. Now bring it back in. I think FACS is going to come up with it. Pretty close there. Tantalizing, wasn't it, Stan? Watch this ball sort of scoot out of there. Recovered, saving the day, is Cameron Williams.
He actually kicked that too hard.
He sure did. But we still had a shot at it because he bobbled it.
And we still had a shot.
Yeah.
I wanted us to kick the ball on the ground, make it hard to handle. I'm not disappointed with that play at all. They got the ball on the 38, but it's a lot better than it could have been.
No doubt. 38-yard line, right back to work with Miller and Shields each side of him. Up back to the left as well. They go to the quarterback keeps it. Should have handed off, young man. He's tackled and may have got back to the line of scrimmage, and that is
Maybe.
it. Guy that's in on the tackle that time appeared to be. Let's see what that was. Is that Nick Jones?
Yeah, they're hurrying up offense here, Dave.
Yeah, Jay talked about that earlier. He couldn't get the replay in earlier. And he's excellent at what he does. 2nd down and 10. Hand off to Miller again. Miller comes left, then scoots his way, finds a little bit of a crease, and moves to the 42. And he's tackled there by Hammer and Hank and Pagagua.
About 5 on the pickup.
Also on the stop was Joshua Vincent. Boy, he's had a good year. 3rd down and about 6. Right, play fakes it, rolls. They got pressure on him. He throws. It's caught, and we miss another tackle. Midfield, 45-40. Shields, 35-30. Another tackle we missed. He's going to score.
I want you to look back.
63 yards, Stan.
I want you to look back the 35-yard line. Again.
63 yards, standing open space. He's fun to watch for them, not so much fun for us.
Nope. Clearly the quickest back we've seen all year, without doubt.
63-yard drive. It caps off a 69-yard drive or 63-yard play. Boy, barely got over. And Baker, sometimes lucky is great as much as talent. We're tied at 21, folks. 9:57 in the half. Back after this. Stay with us.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Diamond Dave, I love my old high school fight song. I've heard it enough tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, Doodle Butler, that food was great last week, you tell me, Stan.
Yes,
I never got any. Jay strawberries and whipped cream.
Fault.
Looked good, didn't it, Jay?
It's not my fault.
Tied at 21, 9:57. Baker kicks it away, and that's going to go to Waller. Waller, what a nice catch. Look like Derek Jeter. He goes far side right.
Rookie.
25-30. 35, boy, we had big play after big play. And they finally knocked him out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. A nice return of 35 yards by Waller.
And that's why you don't kick the ball to Waller. Here's some scoring updates. Jackson Christian leads Lake County 14-0, and USJ over ECS 7-0.
Scott Golan's tuned in. Lydia Harper-Smith, Charlie and Rose Haynes. Ben Vargason back with us. We've got a lot of folks approaching record numbers right now for a first half. Tied at 21, and you're watching a good one, folks. I'm telling you. Lions have got to stay focused here and got to match wits with him right now. Vales runs that option. He's going to run it. He's open. Midfield, 45. Look at Cooper go, and the Coop goes all the way down to about the 38-yard line.
23-yard pickup for Coop.
What a nice play, Larry Vales, and he's at the 38-yard line. Tristan
and
to the ball at the 38. 1st and 10, a Foundation Bank big run there, first down.
They just don't have an answer for some of the stuff that we're throwing at them.
No.
Of course, we don't have an answer for their stuff
Not
either.
yet. LT and that pistol behind Vales. Nick Jones. Delk's a tight end. Here to the near side is Zane Atwood. Far side right is Waller. That sets them up for you, that offensive line. We put Nick Jones in motion. They give it to LT. LT crushes his way to about the 35. He's going to pick up 3, 2nd and 7.
132 yards on 14 carries is Lakai Tompkins.
Lakai came in here tonight.
50 yards?
And averaging, staying right at about 8 yards per carry. In the pistol again, 2nd down and a long 7. Jones in motion out to the far side this time. Bales runs that option, flips it to Nick. Nick trying to get to the corner, does. He's going to get the first down, I think, but a flag comes in late. That came in from the official right there in the middle of the field, and normally when it comes in there, Stan, that's going to be an illegal block or hold.
On the season.
The only time these teams have been stopped tonight is when they've stopped themselves.
Yep. On the season, Lakai Tompkins now with.
Look at that flag coming in there. It looked like a comet.
984 yards in the season.
Yeah. Over 1,000 already. They've got a guy that came in. Shields is over 1,000. The white hat's going to tell us as he rumbles his way to the 45-yard line. Personal foul.
How
face
does the
mask.
offense face mask?
That moves it all the way back to the 41, where it's 2nd down, though. We go back to 2nd, and it's 2nd and about 13 now.
But how do you face mask on the offense?
Unless you're trying to spring a block. Here's the sweep. The jet sweep to Waller. Waller 35.
Wow,
Waller hit hard, but he hits right back at him, and he moves his way down to about the 30-yard line. A little short, Stan. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. Going to be
13 for Waller.
Would that say Bales, Kevin? I thought Waller got that ball. He did. Waller, PA missed that one. We can't say anything. We missed 2 weeks in a row. We missed big plays, haven't we, Stan? And I forgot my field glasses again. 3rd and 2. The ball at the 30-yard line. Bales, Cox throws, and it's caught incomplete. Excuse me.
Diamond.
Lucky that thing they almost had a chance to pick that thing off. It's 4th and about 2.5.
Watch this play here. We started early. We should have been flagged for 5 yards.
Cox it, throws it. Boy, I tell you, that's a dangerous pass. Coop got away with one there.
And how the officials missed that
Yep.
false start is beyond me.
4th and about 2.5. The ball nestled right there on the hash mark left at the 30-yard line. I would think
They're
you might
confused.
see. I think you might see LT. And now they're going to have to call a timeout. Crusaders had to call a timeout. You called it, Stan.
They jumped.
Let's remind you, folks, that our game tonight being brought to you in part by the Blacksmith Restaurant, Carlock Nissan, Foundation Bank, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Bank of Jackson, Food Right, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, West Tennessee Bank, and McCoy's Heating and Air. And of that group, Foundation Bank is our first down sponsor. Well, Stan, what does Coach Bowling, Coach Mancini of the game, dial up here?
We're going to do something B-gap or outside. Big hello to Coach Brandon Bradford, the boys basketball coach at Fayette Academy, checking in.
He's getting ready to tip it off. Brian Cole is tuned in tonight as well.
They've got the week off. Good luck to our friends at Fayette Academy the rest of the year.
And Chena Keltner, Laurie Kraft. Hope Coach Kraft is doing well. Christian Gehring Lee is watching tonight as well.
I'm taking this.
4th and 2.
I want the option play right side.
Well, neither team has stopped each other yet on big plays. Let's see what the Lions can swing here. They got that power set to the right. Bales is going to give it to Lakai, and Lakai is hitting the backfield. They've got people at it. He breaks it. He is, I'm not sure. Very close.
Short.
I think he's going to be about a yard short. Boy, he did all he could, but good pursuit by FACS. And for the first time tonight, one of the defensive units steps up and makes a big play on a 4th down play, and it's going to be 1st and 10 now for FACS at their own. That's where they mark it. I think he didn't get anything. They get at the 30-yard line, Stan. He got about a half, the length of a football is all he got.
Boy, just a quarter step away from big yards.
It really was. He did a great job just not being stopped for 5 or 6 yard loss.
Well,
7:35 in the half, tied at 21.
24 Miller's been the guy doing the damage on the ground.
They got Miller back there next to the quarterback. They give it, though, this time to Shields. Shields breaks a tackle, breaks another 44-yard line, picks up 14 yards. And Stan, we have got to start wrapping up this kid. I know he's elusive and he's quick, but again, we let him off the hook a little bit. 1st and 10. And now what do we have? The officials call it.
No, timeout. And with that, we're going to take one with them. It's 21-21 with 7:22 to go. We're back after this.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And after the timeout, we're back. It was FACS football, 1st and 10, just shy of the 45-yard line. Diamond Miller with 77 yards rushing. The big back Shields with 15 net yards, but Shields with receiving yards of 108 already on the night.
1st and 10, the ball at the 44-yard line, just short of the 45. A little mix-up. No, they give it to Shields. Shields stretches his way to midfield, picks up about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Big hello tonight to Tori Robertson. She and Coach P on the way back home, I'm sure. She finished 6th in the state today. I bring her up because she plays basketball at the end for Matt Coble as well, and Matt is watching tonight. Here's this time Miller carrying it. Doesn't get a lot. Miller got back there and got a hand on him, then he follows forward.
Yeah, because he fell forward.
Pagagua and Craddock, who's having a good game, finished him off. 3rd and about a yard now at the TCA 47. Big play. And they give it to Shields. Shields bounces off 2 or 3 people. Great balance, and he's inside TCA's 35-yard line as he is able to eke his way to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. They go the no hurry offense. Look at that. I mean, the hurry up offense. No huddles. It's really got us off guard. Hand off. Shields again. Shields do a pretty good job on him this time. We stop him.
5, though. Still.
Miller and others make the stop.
And once that's doing, I'm 38 yards net on 7 carries. We can't make any defensive substitutions. We got some guys out there getting tired.
Big Boyle. You wonder this pace, how long it takes to wear down those big linemen. He made a good play there that time. Hand off again. Shields. We do a pretty good job on him again.
33
and Craddock knocks him down. And yep.
Pick up a boy about 2.
3rd and about 4.
Huge play here because 2 down territory at this point.
Yep. Right, the quarterback. They shove it over here to Shields. Shields is able to dive his way, go airborne. He's inside the 25. He's very close. I think he has it by about the length of a football.
Pick up a 4, 1st down.
This hurry-up offense has really got us off guard right now, doesn't it?
We'll figure it out.
Miller to the right of Wright. And he has that football, and that looked like something almost in slow motion that time.
It sounded like almost like the whistle blew.
Yeah, and the Lions stop him for no gain. That's a strange-looking play. Looked like everything just slowed down for everybody. For all 22 people. 2nd and 10.
Mr. Freeze was here.
Yep. Here's Wright. Now they have another running back in the game. That's Ashton Schaefer. And now
timeout on the field.
Crusaders call the timeout. They call the timeout. 5:08. They're marching in the 2nd, tied at 21. Lions have got to come up with a stop or another turnover back after this 30 on the TCA Football Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Big hello to Barbara Graves. Easy for me to say Barbara Graves watching this ball game among others. Christian Garing-Lee, Brandon Bradford,
Brad Keltner,
Youngcraft, Brian Cole, Gina Keltner, Brad Keltner, Laurie Carroll Webb.
Brad saw your social media post, said like father, like son. Thanks, Brad. Second down and 9. They play fake.
Pressure, look at this.
Wright runs. Wright's going to throw it, and great pressure. What great pressure that time. And the guy that got in there, Stan, was
it's Craddock, isn't it?
Joshua Vincent. 57. Yeah. Great pressure on him.
Now, Vincent Fresh hadn't been able to get him in because their hurry-up offense, but
If
Vincent
he
with some
doesn't put
fresh
pressure,
legs.
yeah, if he doesn't put pressure on him, that pass may have been completed. Shields to the left to the quarterback. Miller to the right. Here's the pitch back. Bobble comes right back up to him, and Shields is going to get positive yards out of what was nothing. He'll get down to about the 21, where it's going to bring up 4th down, 4th and long.
Look at this hit Paguaga with the initial
The ball
hit.
came right. Watch the ball come right back to him. My goodness.
I mean, just like a little bounce of the basketball.
He got by Nick Jones, but he couldn't get by the others. Nick slowed him down anyway. 21-yard line. It's 4th and about 7.
Well, huge play for TCA coming up on the defense. Desperately need a stop here.
And now another timeout. The Crusaders call another. They want to talk about it. We're at the 4:20 mark of the second stanza. We're tied in a Donnybrook, 21-all, and a big play for both teams when we come back. 4th and 7 from the TCA 21. The Crusaders stay with us at 30 on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Diamond Dave, it's 4th and 7 coming back. I don't know if you agree with me or not. The TCA defense the last few plays has started to slow them down just a little bit, and this is going to be a difficult situation for him here. You got to look for Shields. He is in the backfield here. Look for him to either run the ball or go out on a little flare there and one-on-one coverage for a pass.
4th and 7 from the TCA 21. Tied at 21. The Crusaders trying to convert. The Lions trying to stop them. Right, the quarterback play fakes it, throws, man wide open. That's Miller. Miller 10, 5.
That's a block in the back.
And it's going to be a block in the back. Yep, they'll bring that back. It's a touchdown, but after he threw the flag, he raised his hands for the touchdown, but you'll see the block in the back. Watch the Miller. Boy, that was a great play call. And, yep, yeah, no doubt about that.
Oh, my gosh,
Boy,
from the
blind,
backside.
Blindsided Gabe Lee, didn't they?
Yeah, you cannot do that.
You sure can't. Yep, it is.
When neither one can affect the determination of the outcome of the play, good call.
They move it back to the 20.
So why is that not 15 yards?
4th down and 6. Well, that negated what would have been a touchdown for the Crusaders.
Okay, so they marked it from the point
from the point of foul. Yep, it happened at the 5-yard line.
So
Move it back 15.
So 24 is going to pick up about 15 on that play.
So now it brings up a 4th and 6 now from the 20. That's a great play call by them, though. That guy was wide open, wasn't he? Miller was
Look
wide
at Shields coming out wide left.
Far side left is Robert Ivy. Shields is here to the near side. And on him will be Atwood. Right in the
They're
gun.
going for him.
Throws, and it's going to be caught. And at the 15-yard line, he did not get it.
Short by a yard.
About a yard. Let's wait and see if
whoa.
Let's see what kind of spot they give him. It's right at, I think they had to get inside the 15. That ball's at the 15. It's going to be short, about a yard short. You're right.
That umpire took that ball, stopped, and then does the two-step slide.
That's a great play. To watch this defensive play negating what would have been a first down for them. Nice throw. Well, it's a wobbly throw by Wright. And look at that play by Atwood. Great play defensively by Owen Atwood. We'll wait and come back a little later and see how big that play is going to be, Stan, in the scheme of things.
I mean, because TCA now with the football 4 minutes, as you've seen, that's plenty of time for TCA.
That was not a well-thrown ball either. It was sort of a dying duck, and a good play by Shields just to catch it. 21 all. Lions have it at their own 15. Here's Tompkins. LT will move, and a flag comes out. It's going to go back. Flag is at about the 12-yard line.
I want to see this play again, though.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, that could be a face mask. I saw a face mask.
Greg Sanders tuned in.
Let's see. Can we see it one more time?
They pick up the flag back at the 12. We're under 4 minutes.
Look. I don't know if he reached.
I think he got his jersey. I think he got the jersey.
Oh, boy, that was right around the hand or the head.
Well, they move the ball now back to the
So that's
6-yard line. Is that where it is? Yeah.
That's it's at the
1st and 17 from the
9.
Here's the pass. Waller trying to get
interference.
No flag.
No flag?
Waller bumped there several times, and I think the Lions got a tough break there, and the bench across the way wanted the flag and didn't get in. Look at Coach Bowling. He's wearing out the official over there.
That is, I'm going to say it one time, then I'll drop it. That is an absolutely awful call by that side judge.
In this case, it would be an awful no call.
Or awful.
Yep.
Well,
yeah, I know
he
what
made
you're
the
saying.
call not to make the call.
Cameron Williams, the guy on the coverage, Waller looked like there was some contact
because that
before
was
the ball ever got there.
That was awfully close to being 6.
2nd and 17, 3:43. Need to convert here. You don't want to have to punt from your own end zone. Here's Bales running the option, pitches it back over there, and carrying it around the corner. First down. That's going to be at the 30,
Woo!
35,
Looky,
40, 40, midfield, 45, on his feet to the 40-yard line, and rumbling his way down the field. Is that Nick Jones?
Let's see.
Nick Jones.
41.
Yes. Look at Nick Jones. Turn it on here.
51. 53 yards for Nick Jones.
Aunt Carol Hall will be happy about that. Midfield, 45, and Nick just had one thing in mind. Just keep going straight line, Diamond Dave. From the 5-yard line or 9-yard line all the way to the 39 the other way, 38 actually.
And Foundation Bank first down.
Absolutely, more than even a first down. That was a big play. That might be the biggest play of the game when we look back at it later too. We've had so many big plays.
And it shows the depth we have running the ball.
Yeah. Handoff, Tompkins. Tompkins evades the would-be tackler in the backfield. Gets about 4 to the 34, and it's going to be 2nd and a short 6.
He's going to get about 4 on that.
Yep, 2nd and 6. Under 3 minutes. We're tied at 21 and a wow first half here at Cordova, Tennessee with First Assembly.
16 carries, 136 yards unofficially for LT.
34-yard line.
Going to North Carolina for a visit tomorrow.
Going over the Tar Heels. They've had a resurgence of their football program, haven't they? How about Duke and North Carolina both in the ACC?
Single coverage here in the bottom on the bottom of the field here.
Pretty good teams. Bales runs the option. Pitches it back to LT. 30. Does a great job just planting that foot and then stepping back toward the middle of the field, but then they knock him out of bounds. Went back toward the hash, I should say, instead of the middle.
Pickup of 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yep, Kobe with a K. Kobe Harris made the stop. Ball will be at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. They took it at their own, 5-yard line, Stan?
17,
or
151.
15-yard line. Bales runs. Bales wants to throw. Incomplete.
And there, I want to watch that one again. Look at the shucking and jiving down here in the end zone.
Yeah, tried to hit.
That's
underneath.
not a bad play, Dave.
Dealt the intended receiver there.
Good camera work on that.
Waller ran a great job by
that's pass interference,
Bradley White.
dude.
Waller ran the short route, so that allowed them to go down to Delk, trying to fool him a little bit.
You got contact that far down, that close. That's pass interference.
2nd down, the ball at the 22-yard line again, 2nd and 10.
It is nice to have the advantage of replay.
It really is. Jay does a great job with it. Bradley White on our camera tonight.
And he's getting some great shots.
In the pistol again, LT. Lakai has it, breaks the would-be tackler. 55 had him wrapped up, never really had him wrapped up, had his arms around him, Jamario Johnson. And then
6-yard pickup.
Down to about the 16.
157, Cash and company with some great blocking.
He just kept those legs turning, didn't he? It was a great block by Daniel.
Lakai is running motivated tonight. We talked about that at the quarterback club meeting last night. When Lakai runs motivated, good things happen.
See Harrison Vance there. You see the big guy Boyle on that offensive line, that left side. Cooper drops. Cooper throws. Caught by LT. Thompson 5. Tompkins just bowls over the guy, and he's in the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown.
Yeah.
He just took the last guy and barreled him over like a piece of paper.
Watch
this replay. And the
lowered the boom.
Charlie Goss is the recipient of that big play by LT.
And the great thing is he knocked him back into the end zone over the pylon.
That may be a personal foul on FACS, too, after that touchdown.
I did not see that. The coach, Dexter Wood, we're going to talk to Dexter at halftime a little bit.
Dexter, good to see you, Dexter. See you, man.
Dexter, I'd like you to meet my father, Dave McCulley.
A minute 28 That gives the Lions a lead, 27-21. Trying to tack on the PAT here, Mr. Willard, who's been almost automatic all year. It is now a 27-21 game. They haven't put it on the board yet. Stan, how far out was that? It was 16 yards. That, ladies and gentlemen, 85-yard drive.
17 on that.
17-yard drive. Okay, 17 and 85-yard drive. Down to a minute 28. Dexter to join us at halftime. Talk a little basketball. Talk a little TSSAA. And now we have a flag, and it's going to be illegal substitution, I think is what he called.
Oh, mercy.
They have too many people on the, I think it's FACS. Their bench is not happy. They have too many people out there. Trying to go with 12. That won't work.
Now here, Dave, if this, are they going to move forward? Call a timeout here and establish yourself with whether you want to maybe go and look for the extra point.
I'd go ahead and get the PAT here. You got the momentum, and you're up by 6.
That 1 point could mean something.
Yeah. Or if you don't convert, it could mean something. Yep. Coach Bowling is talking to the far side official over there.
He's been wearing that young man. I'll say gentleman out.
They've had a conversation, and for the most part, it's been one-sided. Delay of game or illegal substitution, excuse me.
We're going to
or
decline
participation. Yep, they'll decline it, and they'll let Willard. He's used to kicking it from right that distance, so just let Mr. Willard knock it through there. He's been sensational. And now the snap is back. The ball is down. The kick is up. Got it through there. We've got some bodies all over the field after that happened. But it's 28-21 Lions. A minute 28, all that remains in the half. It's this Lion football, and what do we have? The officials talking it over. Let's see what that's about. I think it's a personal foul after the play. Yep.
You are correct.
Personal roughing the kicker.
So that's going to put the ball we're going to kick from from the 45.
They'll assess that on the kickoff. 28-21, a wild one in Cordova. Stay with us. The Lions lead. This is TCA football.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Oh, we're not going to live that one down for a while, are we?
Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Dave will always stand the man. Dexter Williams in the booth with us. He'll be joining us at halftime.
Look at where we're going to kick the ball from.
We'll kick it from the 40.
Now, can you call it? There's something about you can try a field. It's a pro rule.
Well, Stan, that had to be two. That had to be two flags.
You can try a field goal, an unobstructed field goal where they can't pressure you.
Yeah, that's two flags. They assess that all the way down to the 30-yard line. The fans here to say they're not happy would be an understatement.
Diamond, do you think an onside kick's coming?
I would think so. They've got their good hands people up there.
I'm gonna find.
Jay says just do the touchback.
That'll work too.
A minute 28 left. And now what do we have? Whistles shrilling throughout the fall area here in Cordova. We're at First Assembly Christian, just off Walnut Grove Road.
Yep.
Sodomite stomping grounds.
Oh, Lord.
They start the siren, and I'll be honest with you.
That's a little inappropriate.
This day and age, I'm not sure I like that.
I think considering the last few days, it might be somewhat inappropriate.
Well.
Now, that's a good point.
Delta lined it up at the 30. We saw one flag. I didn't know there was two flags assessed.
There's an NFL rule we could have got a free kick.
Here's the onside kick, and that thing rumbling around down there. They've got it. Looks like that coming up with it was Robert Ivy. I think we were offsides anyway.
Well, we'll move back 5. That's okay.
Move back 5. Try it again.
Now.
If I'm them, I don't know.
Clock's running, too.
A minute 15.
And count it.
It is continuing to run.
It's not supposed to be doing that.
It's not supposed to run. They've run now. They've lost 21 seconds. Well, you take a couple off of that, but they've lost about 20 seconds here. That clock's all the way down to a minute. Now they stop it at a minute 3.
And they're not going to change it either. I'm not disappointed in
The
this.
crowd not real happy with.
Now I'm kicking. I'm kicking over Walnut Grove Road now.
Fan just said it should be 120. I agree with him. We don't tell him that. Here's Delk again, and that one bobbles around down there, and it's loose. It's loose, but I think FACS has come up with it. Been a wild first half, to say the least. 28-21 Lions. The Lions jumped out to a 7-0 lead. It was 14-7. Tied at 14. We went up 21-14. They come right back. We've had big plays throughout the game for both teams.
I'll ask Dexter right here. Did Ivy play basketball for him a couple years ago when we were in their league? Last name of Ivy.
Robert Ivy. I-V-Y.
Boy,
He's a senior.
That name rings a bell to me.
Well, normally you would think they might take a knee and just let this thing run out, but the big play capability they have, they won't. Here's a high snap, and it disrupted things from the get-go, and Wright comes up with it, and now a flag, and that might be a personal foul on TCA. I think he may have got him around the face mask.
Well, let's see.
Bad snap. He went up and got it. TCA tackled him immediately for a couple of 2 or 3 yards loss. I think that's going to be against TCA.
Unsportsmanlike?
Unsportsmanlike, yep. Well, that doesn't help the cause there. Jay probably had that. I missed it, and I apologize. We missed it on this end. That's okay. Stan, I saw when we tackled him, there was a little bit of a, I wouldn't say fracas, but there was some kind of a little
well, we've had a lot of
unusual-looking move.
We've had a lot of fracases in this game tonight.
Up to the 30. A minute still remains. Remember, they lost about 20 seconds, their clock operator. Wright gives it to Shields. Shields, he's dangerous every time he touches it, even if he's in the middle. And we yank him down at about the 37. Picks up 7, 2nd and 3. Clock running 40 seconds. Wright, the quarterback, drops back, looks,
home run
and
ball.
now throws. Here's the ball down there, and it's caught. My goodness. Caught at the 25-yard line. And with 31 seconds left, it's caught this time by Robert Ivy, the guy you just talked about.
Man.
Stan, somehow he got behind us, didn't he? 27 seconds, 26. Wright with 25 seconds. 23 seconds.
And they're out of timeouts.
And now they spike the ball. Boy, they let 3 or 4 seconds get off the clock that time.
They are out of timeouts, Diamond.
Not good clock management. Wright's coming back to talk to the Whitehead about it. You know, if I'm TCA, when they go to that hurry-up offense in the third quarter, I don't mean to be unethical, but I tell my lineman, once you make a tackle, lay on them for a couple of seconds. You know, don't let them jump right back up.
You wouldn't be the first coach to issue that order.
Yeah. Ball's at the 23, where it's 1st and 10, 21.5 seconds left. But they didn't change anything, so the big
Shields,
center.
top of the screen there on the wideout.
Williams, the center, comes out and he hovers over that football. The Lions defense trying to dig in.
They're going long and left.
Their field goal kicker is 1 of 1 on the year. Moving back on the slant pattern, incomplete. Nice play. Great play by Atwood. Owen Atwood knocked that thing away on the slant-in pattern, Stan. Great play defensively.
Yeah. Wow.
Now they get pass interference on the Lions.
Let's see. No way. Oh, come on.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, then if you're going to call that, then you call that in the end zone down the other end.
I didn't see that, folks. That's not a good call. Not a good call. He has much a right to break on the ball as the receiver, the intended receiver does. And here's the play. Got there at the same time the ball did. That moves the ball, folks, down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 there, 17 seconds. Wright throws it, incomplete. Probably a good break for the Crusaders that he dropped the ball. Went out at 13 seconds. Intended receiver was Shields.
Shields is comping a plea that we were doing something, and we hands up, it wasn't us.
Yeah, sure could have been. That could have been unsportsmanlike on Shields, to be honest with you. And
so
it's a break for FACS that the pass was incomplete because the clock would have kept running there. Bad break for us. 28-21. They flood left side. They go to Ivy over there.
And there's where you lean on him.
Single coverage. We're sort of giving him a little help over there.
Shields is out here at the wide guy at the bottom.
And now whistles and play stopped. Caleb has him over there. Williams in single coverage.
LT needs to blitz like there's no tomorrow on this play.
And Shields is here to the near side. They go to Ivy. Incomplete.
Tried
Nice
to
play
thread the
there.
needle.
Great play, yeah.
Ivy,
We
knew he had a strong arm.
I'm like Jay. I held my breath there to make sure they didn't throw a flag that time.
But he's been throwing some darts tonight that he has not shown the ability to or the penchants to do this all season long.
Yeah, they came in here only with 63 yards per game passing the ball.
Now, we must say their stats were a little suspect as I found multiple inaccuracies in their
third down and 10
program.
at the 12. They can get a first down without scoring. But I don't know. At this point, though, they want to score because the clock would expire. Right throws. Here's the pass to Shields. Incomplete. That was not catchable anyway.
I want to show this to you on replay again here. I want you to see how he comes up and does it. Look at him. He takes it, knocks the ball out of bounds instead of knocking it up where there could have been a chance for the receiver or someone else to come in.
They bring Baker out, Stan. He's 1 of 1 in field goals this year.
He's setting up.
His longest is 26. This would be at the 13,
27.
a 23-yard. No, it's 27. You're right. Yeah. That's a 17. It'd be a 27-yard field goal attempt. Hash mark left, snap back, ball down, kick up. It hit the crossbar and comes right back. And the Lions hold. And that ends your first half.
That is what we call in the business a doink.
Yep. The Lions lead at the break. And a wild one, 28-21. Stay with us. We're back after this 2-minute message. Dexter Williams will join Stan. He'll talk about the game, basketball, and the TSSAA. We'll come back with scoring recap and stats. Lions lead at 28-21. Stay with us. This is a 2-minute break on the Lion Football Network.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Ariya.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Coming to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. My name's Stan Gerard alongside Diamond Dave McCulley. We're at the half, and TCA leads FACS. To say this has been a wild and woolly affair would be an understatement. We're going to give you some quick team stats here. FACS with 120 on the ground, 199 through the air, 319 yards of total offense net for FACS. TCA, 258 yards rushing, 70 on the ground, or 70 through the air, 328 yards of total offense for TCA. These two teams have combined for 647 yards of offense in the first half of this game. You remember back when we played FACS, we went over the 1,000-yard mark in total offense in that ball game. And, brother, man, I got Dexter Williams here, and this looks like it's going to be about 98-96 final score. It's going to be more of a basketball score than a high school football score.
Absolutely, like it's well on its way of going in that direction, Stan.
Coach, I want you to take off your coaching hat right now. You knew what I was going to talk about. I got to put on your TSSAA hat. We got to set this up. I was looking at some football brackets. I've been looking at them since September. I came up with one. It was in the TSSAA.org website. Click on football, scroll down, click on regulations, and there was the playoff format for this year. Since that time, the TSSAA within the last week has come out with another playoff format for Division II Class A that really completely flip-flops things. And quite frankly, I talked to Coach Butler last night as well. He said the same things happened in AA as well. You talked to the TSSAA today, my friend, we want answers.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have an answer for you now. I did reach out to the state office today. A lot of those guys that can answer those questions will have the office, but I'm pretty confident they'll get back with me on Monday. But I do feel pretty confident in saying whatever the latest one they posted will probably be the playoff bracket that they'll go by. But we'll get some clarity to that next week.
Well, and the thing was that makes a big difference is that the original bracket had 5 playoff spots going towards the middle region and 4 for our west region. Now it's got 5 for the west and 4 from the middle. Some team that thought they might have a chance at the playoffs are going to be kicked out, and a team here, I'm not going to name names yet, but a team here thought, we're pretty much done for the year. Just had Christmas come to them a whole lot earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess the bad thing about that is if, people don't know that, you just happen to stumble up on it yourself, right?
Yeah.
So if you just stumbled up on it, what about the schools that going by the bracket that was put on back in the early fall? So
yeah, picked that bracket up. It was dated September 13th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And you saw it and you looked it up, so you didn't have to go just by my email copy. You went and looked it up on the hard copy.
Yeah, and I got a chance to look at the email that you sent me last night. I appreciate you doing that, and also what's online right now. And there's going to have to be some clarity next week. Not only clarity, but they're going to communicate with these schools, let them know kind of what's going on.
Well, and the question is why? I would love to know why. Mm-hmm. Now, looking at it, is it more of a benefit to TCA or not? I've studied it, and I've studied it, and I've studied it a little more. I got to bed about 5 this morning. I pulled a Dexter. I was up to about 5 this morning before I finally went to sleep thinking about this. And I really have not come to clarity on what my personal decision would be on whether it favored. It does give the potential path of whether of hosting at TCA throughout the playoffs. Some good things would have to happen. One of those happens to happen tonight,
right.
But some other good things still have to happen. But there is the possibility of hosting throughout the playoffs should a couple of breaks come our way, which would not be a very bad thing at all, because one of the possible setups for this coach is TCA with a second-round playoff game against the defending state champions.
Absolutely. I tell you
that
what,
would be rough.
Oh, it would be. The thing is, getting an opportunity to host throughout the playoffs, man, if we could do that, that'd be fantastic. I don't know which bracket that is, but obviously, like you said, some things going to have to happen between now and the start of playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and I know you'll give us the answers, and I'm sure we'll find out something Monday from those folks. But very, very interesting that something like this, has come about, and not just in one, but in two different classes. And folks wonder why is the big deal. Well, you see in Division I, the playoff brackets are even. It's going to be Region 8 versus Region 7, 4 teams from each thing. It's going to be 1 for 4s and 2s and 3s, all the way through. So it's actually kind of boring in respect. Whereas we get to playoff, they take the brackets. We might have 5, we might have 4, but then what they're supposed to do is every year at least take those seedings and jungle up who plays who. So it's not the West number 2 against West number 5 every year, something like that. So they try and make it interesting, and they have certainly done that.
Absolutely.
Well, Coach, let you put your coaching hat back on, and your administrative hat as well. I mean, basketball practice scheduled to start fairly soon. You've got a quandary of a situation, but as an administrator and knowing what football means to the school and everything, it may hurt a little bit early, but when the end prize comes around, you can have a whole bunch of players with deep championship experience, which can do nothing but benefit your program.
Oh, absolutely. This is the first time I've had as many basketball players playing football since I've been coaching. I tell you what, I'm not just there for basketball. I'm the athletic. I'm there for kids, man, and I want these guys to be successful and, go all the way and end up playing in Chattanooga. And, we'll get basketball started when we get basketball started. One thing about it, we can move some games around if we miss games early in the season. So I want these guys to keep playing and stretch their season out, and hopefully they come back to me and we'll do the same thing when it comes times for tournaments in basketball.
Well, Coach, the one thing I got to make, I got to give to Coach, he's put a little cooler in the press box so we can have some cold drinks on occasion. Just one simple request. How about a Fresca?
Man, I will get you whatever you want.
I would love a Fresca, my man.
Absolutely.
Frescas are now if you can come up with Diet Ski, that'd be even better. But Fresca's at least available in Jackson.
I'll take care of it.
So just a person. I've been drinking a lot of Fresca lately. But your thoughts on this first half? Last year was 48-13. TCA dominated this ball game, but man, this FACS team is loaded with something you always want: speed, and more speed.
Man, it's hard to defend speed. A couple of times we're not doing a good job getting those guys boxed in. They got some guys that can get away from you.
Yeah, we've missed so many tackles tonight, but some better technique, and I think their hurry-up offense has helped them. Obviously, I'm sure Coach will make some adjustments to that come second half. But that hurry-up is. We weren't able to get some substitution. You get some big boys for TC out there breathing hard.
Absolutely. A lot of times even preparing throughout the week, it's hard to simulate, that speed. That's something you're not accustomed to doing. So that takes a little while to get adapted to it. So maybe in the second half we'll do a better job of defending that. Coach,
a long distance. Of course, we used to be the same basketball region with these folks. They're in a different district now than we are. But FACS, a school that we would face down the road during the regional playoffs, because we run a combined region tournament, but a team that we could very well come up against come February and March.
Absolutely. Last year that's who we played the final game of the season. Up here played FACS and gave them a heck of a game, a heck of a run, man, and they're a very good team. And some
FACS wasn't a couple years ago they ended up being state champion. Wasn't it the TCA Lady Lions who gave them a ride when their bus burned out on them?
Absolutely. That was just the right thing to do. Got Coach D and his team to the state tournament. Their bus actually broke down right outside of Jackson. So
how lucky could they get?
They still had a long way to go, and our girls hadn't even left TCA yet. So they were able to hitch a ride with them. Man, it was they worked out that way.
Tell you what, a nice crowd. It looked like the crowd early for TCA was going to be a little slim coming in, but not the biggest set of bleachers for FACS on the visitor side, but a nice crowd is coming in and a nice audience watching this ball game. Brad Keltner among those watching in there. And apparently Brad Keltner thing I've gone apparently full Judge Smales.
Good one, Mr. Keltner.
Oh, my. Dexter, your thoughts on what's going on with fall sports so far this year? Tori Robinson, I understand, a 6th-place finish in the state tournament. Great effort for her this year again. Your thoughts on the fall sports season so far at TCA?
Man, listen, we've got some great guys and women leading all of our fall sports, and that's from middle school all the way through high school, and they've done a great job this fall, man. Super proud of Tori. Tori's a sophomore. No doubt she'll be returning to the state tournament her junior and senior year. No doubt she'll do better than she did this year. Football's heading the right direction. I just think every athletic program that we have over at TCA.
And a big turnout for the middle school football program over what we had last year.
They had a great year, man. Coach Jackson and his staff, they did an outstanding job with those guys, man. And one thing I noticed about watching the middle school football team this year is they're having fun out there. That makes a big difference.
Well, and some outstanding athletes that, we're already having visions of grandeur. Okay, when this kid's a sophomore and LT's a senior, OMG, what a backfield we will have. You can look at some things, but a great group of kids, and to me, it all revolves around the coaching. You've had a change in the football coaching regime. Nothing against what we've had, in the past, but you've seen subtle changes, not only at the varsity program but at the middle school program. A more of aggressiveness, a more of a team approach. Harder work, more discipline required of you. You're required to do more things. You're required to be in weight training before practice on a Saturday morning. This, that. So our coaches are asking more of it of our young people, but the important thing is our young kids are buying into what our coaches are selling.
They're buying into it. They're responding in the appropriate manner. And when you do that, man, you get the results that you're looking for most of the time. You might not get them right then, but over time you'll get them. Fortunately for us, I think we're getting them rather quickly.
I think we are as well. And quick thoughts on the upcoming basketball season. A lot of great things. The Dynamics tournament's going to come about, but I know it's tell us about some of the winter activities for boys basketball, where we're going to be heading over Christmas break this year.
Over Christmas break.
No Florida this year.
No Florida this year. Over Christmas break, we'll actually be playing in the Tennessee Prep, Tennessee Score Report. Very good Christmas tournament located at Page High School in Franklin. Be some juggernauts in that tournament, man. So we're looking forward to doing it. It'll actually be after Christmas. We'll play 3 days over there.
Kind of like the about time the Omen's going on.
Yes. And one thing I'll mention too real quick, and I'll get some more information to you. We've got a big All-Star game coming up.
We need to talk about that, the middle school All-Star football game coming up here. When is that going to be?
It's
November?
Saturday, November the 4th, out TCA at 6 o'clock. We'll be putting those teams together next week, and once we do, I'll get all that information to you.
And you'll be able to watch that game as it is an exclusive presentation of West Tennessee Sports, your number one source for middle school sports in West Tennessee. Yours truly is grateful for the opportunity to get to broadcast games like that, and I thank you very much. It does a lot for my small business and gives it a lot of exposure, and you know that I love nothing more than giving the youngsters exposure, and more exposure.
And we appreciate everything you do, not only for TCA athletes, but all the athletes that you cover with your broadcast.
Well, Coach, we're going to take a short break. We got to get my dad back in here and talk a little more football, talk a little more first half football. But please do not hesitate to come back and visit us. I know during the home games you're working hard, and don't forget that Fresca, by the way.
I'm going to surprise you, Stan.
God bless you, young man.
Thank you, brother.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Diamond Dave McCulley returns to the mic. It's the halftime show right here on the BallGame Blitz.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should. You know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Your life.
Your home.
Your business. your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Diamond Dave, these two teams, FACS and TCA, combined for 647 yards unofficially in the first half. And you got a quick scoring summary for us.
I do. Well, I'm not sure how quick it can be, but anyway, so many scoring opportunities. LT, an 8-yard run, touchdown, that coming at the 10:30 mark. That's after TCA had come up with a fumble recovery. LT had come up with a fumble recovery, and then a 19-yard drive. TCA led 7-0. 34-yard Miller run, and then the Baker PAT made it 7-7. That coming just a few minutes later. 69-yard drive by the Lions. Made it by Miller, a 37-yard run, made it 14-7. It's the only time TCA's trailed. And then the 22-yard pass, and was dealt from Vales, 14-all. We were tied. Big play in the game. Miller had a deflection. Gabe Lee came up with the interception. That led to the second quarter. Vales, this time, 20-14 strike, our 6-point game. Willard the PAT.
And here we go.
And we'll get back to it. It was Jones that caught it, and now here's the onside kick as we begin the third quarter.
Hammer and
Hank came up with it. It's going to be great field position for the Lions at their own 48-yard line. But that 95-yard drive, it was Vales to Jones, 20-14. Willard made it 21-14. 63-yard Shields run, tied the game, though, at 21-all. And then LT came back with a 17-yard run, capping off an 85-yard drive. Willard the PAT, 28-21. Remember, they missed a 27-yard field goal to close out the half. Well, the Lions have it, 1st and 10 at their own 48 stand. Great field position, so the onside kick did not catch TCA napping.
Now, turnovers and opportunities have given us a touchdown lead. Let's take advantage of it here in the second half.
Not much.
2-yard run
one.
Start.
Maybe one. That's about it. To the 49. We'll be generous and give him 2. 2nd down and 8. So the ball was at the 47 instead of the 48, Diamond Dave. Everyone standing down in the foyer down there and down in the end zone talking about what a wild scoring game and what a wild game it's been. I echo those sentiments. In motion, Waller. They give it to him on the jet sweep. He's able to dodge around a couple of would-be tacklers and moves his way almost the first down. He may have it anyway, down to about the 43.
Waller's going to pick up 9 on the play. Once you look at this again, uses Lakai Tompkins as a pick, and then gets to the outside edge.
And another good block that time by Harrison Vance.
22 yards on 2 carries.
He got 10 stands, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's where they mark it. Or 43.
Yeah, see, if we can punch it in here.
Actually, 44, Diamond Dave.
This will put this game in a little bit different stratosphere, and it's going to get them out of some of the things they've been doing to us.
Absolutely. Tompkins with it. He's hit hard and pushed back at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, big hit there by
he may get forward progress a
maybe
little
a yard.
bit.
That's about it. I think they're going to give him to the 42, so let's give him a yard. 2nd down and 9. Yeah, Stan, a score here would give TCA a 2-score lead.
Yep.
Something that neither teams enjoyed tonight.
And it would certainly put a different perspective on the way this game's going. No punts in this game.
Round of applause at halftime. They mentioned that in the third quarter, Memphis is leading Tulane. I think that's in Nolens tonight, 21-17. Vales throws. Waller down there, couldn't catch it. Waller giving it all he had, but Vales overled him just ever so slightly. Incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
And would have been wide open on that. I find it interesting that they're going single coverage. Free safety comes in way late, not a factor in there. I don't know if I extend that route out a little bit more before you bend it slightly inward.
I think we'll go back to that route sooner or later.
I think we will too.
3rd down and 9. Back. Screen pattern set up to Lakai. He just makes the guy miss. Made him miss badly. He's got the 1st down and more. 30, 25,
he
20,
is gone.
15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lions, and no flags.
42-yard touchdown for Lakai Tompkins. He's doing a little dance and scoring touchdowns tonight, Diamond Dave.
Yeah, 42-yard pass play on the screen pass. Vales, 52-yard drive, by the way. 53-yard drive, by the way.
Have mercy on that
was.
run. That may be the play of the year so far.
That was a great one, no doubt about it. And, boy, once he got by him, he was gone.
The guy is still picking up some of his athletic equipment from the sideline.
I mean, he made him miss badly. 9:58 in the third, and the Lions up their lead to 34-21. PAT by Willard, automatic. Yes, 35-21 Lions. We're back after this quick 30 on the TCA Football Network.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Oh, Diamond Dave. Even though I'm a cripple, according to the security officer at FACS, I'm about to do a little dance here in the press box.
You know, Jay's a happy father over here to my left, and well, he should be. And he just brought up a stat for me. You know, Vale's only been sacked one time.
This is true.
That's remarkable this late in the season. There's Delk to kick it away. Well, you got to contain now. Shields, and you can win this game. Here's a
Coffin
kick,
corner.
and it's going to be gathered in, though, by Jonathan J.J. Davis Jr. And look at that downfield coverage.
Ooh!
What a play. The guy down there, was that Zane Atwood? And now a flag comes in.
Oh, if they're going to call that. Oh.
The flag was thrown back here at midfield. The tackle was made at the 19-yard line.
Well, there
What
had to be chicken fighting at the 40 going down.
We watched that again. It was Atwood that came in there with a remarkable
Can we see it one more
play.
time, possibly?
Jay Bird, you call for it, and he gives it to us. All right, there he is. There's Davis. And look at that play by Atwood. He just wraps him up. It couldn't, well, it may have got, well, he didn't hit him.
But not from, you can't throw a flag from that far back.
Going to be personal foul. Personal foul on TCA.
Of course.
Well, the guy came in. We had a guy flying in there, but he missed him. He didn't hit him. He didn't hit him, Jay.
Boy, do we wish.
Boy, look at Coach Bowling. Look at him proud up that sideline over there.
You know, it's calls like that that make you want to have.
We had a guy come in late, but he never touched him.
Replays available.
He went right by him. Well, the ball will be marked at the 34. 1st and 10 there. Lions just came up with a 53-yard drive to extend their lead to 2 touchdowns. Right in that shotgun. Drops back, looks, throws over here in the flat. It's caught by Robert Ivy. And he gets to about the 39, and he's popped pretty good there by
5 yards in reception.
Kobe Moore, Miller, Lee, they're all out there. Nick Jones all over the field. And the big lineman out there, look at him rumble back, Kendall Boyle.
Ivy with 3 receptions for
5,
59.
How many? 59?
59 yards on 3 receptions. He felt like a pinball machine out there on that one.
Caleb Williams now will defend this time. Ivy here as he comes to the near side, short side of the field, right in front of you there. Receiver far side right. They give it to Miller. Miller dancing. Didn't have enough moves that time, though. He stopped for no
lose
gain.
by a half a yard. I want you to look at this again. Look how we came across. There's Colby Moore coming on. He had to take the blocker on himself so guys could come from the backside and make that play. I had talked with him earlier this week about that. Executed to the T.
So you had to talk to him about that.
I got to talk to him for a few minutes.
Okay, good. And then Harrison
and
Vance
that was
had to make the stop.
and that's exactly what we talked about.
Jay, you believe that? Oh yeah. Well, far side right will be Davis.
Ask him.
I'm teasing you. Hand off, Shields. Boy, we're doing a much better job wrapping up. Let's not forget, folks. Forget poor tackling in the first. The tackling now is sensational. Miller, Pagagua, and others. Watch this play.
Now, you hear the fans below are wanting a little.
You see the D-line, though. They stood them up to allow the other guys, the defensive end and the linebacker to get there.
Who else came in there?
It was Miller and Moore. Well,
actually lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, they're not. They're in punt formation. No, they're not. They've got the punter back there. They've got Baker back there, but that didn't fool TCA.
No, that's
Lions call the timeout.
That's a good timeout.
Yep,
something
really
you didn't recognize. Call a timeout
because the up man in that case was Wright, their quarterback.
Yeah, they were not going to run that one. A quick break. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network, Worthy Road Studio.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Well, Diamond, a lot of folks watching. Robert Kraft, hope his hip's doing better. Tommy Chapman, Sean Davis, Teresa Whitehead, Sabrina Davis, Carol Hall, among the many watching this ball game.
Well, you know,
tonight.
if Teresa's watching, John and Lucy's watching, I bet, tonight too. 35-21. Now they get Baker back at about the 30. And let's see if he punts it. Right, they go. They're going to go for it. And evading the would-be tacklers, it could be a touchdown. Down the near sideline, that is going to be Shields. Not that FACS was out of it. They're right back in the game. Well, they short-snapped it to Wright, the quarterback. Had Baker behind him. And it was, ladies and gentlemen, a 61-yard run by Shields. And Stan, he's pretty spectacular.
Great effort by the young man, but gimmick plays like that should never work.
61-yard run, and Baker trying to tack on the PAT. It's 35-27. Oh, boy, what a play. Snap back. The ball is down. The kick flutters it, and it is good, though. It barely got through. Woo. Barely got through just inside that right upright. And it's a now 35-28 game with 7:52 in the game. We're in the third, I should say, back after this quick 30 on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios and the TCA Facebook page.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you. Foundation Bank is a division of McKinsey Banking Company, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Robertson normally with us, directing us and helping us, along with Jay and Bradley White. Not with us tonight. He's on his way back from East Tennessee. Torrey finished 6th in the state. Congratulations, our dear friend. And Coach P, I know you're not happy about that last play. Here's the short kickoff, gathered in by Atwood. Owen has it.
Looky.
He's got a lane.
Looky.
Midfield. 45, 40, 35, and finally thrown out of bounds that time by Josh Wright. And a big play there by Atwood. So the short side of the field paid off a moment ago for them, and it pays off for the Lions 20, now as 30, Atwood caught it on the gallop 40, at the 30 and is all the way down to the 33-yard line.
20, so that's 1, 2,
that's a 37-yard return.
40, yep. Big, huge return. Diamond, we were going to talk about here. Got to give credit to FACS. Got to give the devil his due. They've come out with a great game plan for this team, showing a lot of things that they did not show last week against Jackson Christian. Shields doing a lot of things that we did not see last week. And I have to give them credit on that. So far, they've had a great game plan. They've executed it pretty doggone good.
Well, our Lions have had a pretty good one, too.
Yeah, and we've done even better.
Waller in motion. They flip it to him on the option. Waller cuts it back inside. The kid is remarkable. Moves down to about the 26. Gets Stan about 8 yards.
I mean, look at how hard he had to reach. They did a great job.
Look at that cut back inside the hash.
They did a great job in guarding Cooper on the option play, and to be honest, it was kind of almost a wing and a prayer that Mr. Waller answered.
2nd and 4, low snap, but Vales has it to LT. They
down to the 20.
Hawk time down to about the 20-yard line. He's got another Foundation Bank first down. Lions, and the offensive line continues to do a great job.
8-yard pickup.
How many yards he has now, Stan?
21 carries, 168 unofficially.
Suzanne Atwood said, "That's our boy, Owen." All right, I like that. 21-yard line. 6:45 left in the third.
Press coverage on him down here now.
21-yard line, 1st and 10. Vales drops.
He's beat him.
Vales wants to throw. He's got Waller down there. You can write down 6 points, folks. Touchdown, Lions!
22 yards for Braden Waller, his second 22-yard touchdown pass of the night. 44, 54, 65 yards on 3 receptions. And Diamond, the big play. great job by FACS on the gimmick play, but how big was it to have that 2-touchdown lead? We lose it, and we get it
right back. Momentum shifting right back. 33-yard drive after the Atwood return. And then I've got him down for 21. We'll make it 22 for Stan. 22-yard Vales to Waller. Vales and Waller, they've got something going on together. I'm telling you guys, it's milkshake. One guy buys the milkshake for the other guy, I'm sure, day in, day out. Now it's 42-28 as the Lions extend the lead back to 2 touchdowns that Stan talked about. 6:38. Don't go anywhere. It's been too wild and too woolly. Back after this 30.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We're back. Diamond Dave and Stan the Man along with Jay Cashin and Bradley White tonight. Philip Robertson has the night off. He's actually driving back home. Again, congratulations to Tori, his lovely daughter, basketball player and outstanding golfer as well. And, well, Stan, I'd like to say we're in pretty good shape now, up 42-28 with 6:38 left. But the way this thing's gone, we're probably going to have some more scoring by both teams.
You think?
It will be Delk to kick it away. Pick your poison back there. You've got Davis or Shields. I've got to go to Davis again if I'm TCA or kick it short here.
Yeah, got to go to the coffin corner.
And
onside.
Here's an onside kick attempt.
Oh, we got that. Did we
I'm
get
not
it?
sure. I think they fall back on it. Well, the price you pay for that, if you do it, you come up with the ball and you keep the momentum. If you don't come up with it, it gives them great field position, and that's exactly what Shields and Wright and the offensive unit for FACS has. They'll have it at their own 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
Scoring updates. Jackson Christian leads Lake County 49-8. USJ over ECS 28-0.
Neither one of those surprises. At the 47-yard line. Blake Butler's back in Jackson tonight, isn't he? Right with it. Blake's going to get that thing rolling down there.
Has had some great success with his younger teams.
Doodle is back with us. Larry Vales, Rod Parker.
Flat pass.
Here's the incomplete.
See, that's what you get. He's got a
Shields.
strong arm, but he's had a lot of things where we get great long passes, then we get that.
Trying to isolate that time. Caleb Williams did a good job. He was right in his face. I think even if he catches it, 2nd down and 10, the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that's a great call though.
Yep.
By their OC. That's a great call. Get your stud and try and make something happen one-on-one.
Get him in open space, yeah. 2nd down and 10. The ball remains at the 47. The green-clad Crusaders against the white-clad Lions here tonight from Cordova. Right drops, right throws. Wide open, and he missed him. Boy, did he flat miss him. He flat missed Shields, and that was 6 written all over that thing.
Oh,
boy, the Lions got a break there. I'm not sure if Shields – I think Shields ran the wrong pattern. Watch. That was a down and out. He didn't get out enough, did he? Would you agree, Stan?
Christmas came early on that
Some
play.
kind of miscommunication.
All I can say is thank you, big guy.
Yeah, October the 13th.
Oh.
And Christmas not
Strange
far
brew.
around the corner. 3rd down and 10. He was wide open. That's what scares you.
Blitz.
There you go. Inside handoff. Miller. We thought it was going to go to Shields, and Miller is able to scramble his way and keep his feet moving all the way to the 32-yard line of TCA. Well, we put so much emphasis, I think, on Shields that time, Stan. It caught us off guard. The EPA guy here is from Bartlett. Second year he's told us he's over here with us.
94 yards and 7 carries from Mr. Miller.
Miller's been a stud tonight, no doubt about it. 1st and 10 at the TCA 32. They give it this time to Shields. Shields able to slice his way, literally, to about the 25-yard line. He's going to pick up about 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Gets to the 25. We've got a player shaking up. I think he's okay. Let's see.
Shields 13 carries.
Well, that's Shields limping.
45 yards.
Boy, what a big blow this is to the Crusaders. He's limping out. Carter Miller is going to come in the game, and Shields is going to limp here to the near side. You see there.
I mean, it's
great
not
shot by Jay in the game.
Horrendous
and Bradley
looking, but then again, I don't know what's hurting or whatever, but we'll keep an eye on him while this play is going. I'll take a look and see what I can see from the sidelines with my eagle eyes.
2nd down and 3, eagle-eyed Gerard, yeah. 2nd down and 3, Miller, 1st down and more. 20.
Holding!
And breakaway to 15. And now here comes the flags come in.
Air raid on that. Did you see?
Justin Miller was talking to me at halftime about the flags and the officials.
I mean, I think some of those were thrown from Walnut Grove Road. They were coming in.
Yeah, we're not far from Walnut Grove, just off Walnut Grove, the campus here.
He's working on a cramp.
And you see the Lion players even saying, hey, there's got to be a hole here.
I mean, that was like a bunch of Coach Craft said some of those lobs there make good pitches.
They actually call the flag down here at the 20, though, guys, with the guy right at the very end of the play, and that's where they'll mark it off from.
Well,
so it's going to remain 2nd down.
That's where the hold started.
Yeah, 2nd down now, ball back to the 31. So it's 2nd down now at about 9. Yep. Clock running, 5:10 left in the 3rd. TCA leads it by 14.
Certain flags have really hurt FACS tonight.
Sure have. TCA came in averaging 40. They've got 42 on the board right now.
We're threatening.
Here is the handoff to Miller again. Miller.
Great tackle.
Oh, great play.
And guess
Dave
who that
Lee,
is?
The general did it.
The little general.
He stayed right at home. And Miller, although he was juking and jiving, Gabe said none of that.
You remember?
I've had to guard my sisters in the backyard.
You remember he made a couple tackles like that against Riverside. He is really perfecting that play after, about 4-yard loss in that?
Really developed. We talked about the offensive line's progression, Vales' progression. How about this defense? Do I, Jay?
And his progression as a DB from the beginning of the year till now is just amazing at what he has done.
3rd down, 11. A loss of 2 yards.
Playing on the corner
2 down
now.
territory, I would think, right, with Miller to his right. Right drops, right throws, and that ball is going to be incomplete.
Out of bounds.
Great play.
Out of bounds. Didn't have a
Outstanding
chance.
defense.
You know where G-Man's playing on that? G-Man's playing a linebacker spot.
Sure was. And knocking that thing away down there,
that had
that's
no
Atwood.
chance.
Atwood, another great play, though. He really didn't let him get back inside, did he?
Well, 4th down, huge
4th
play
and
here.
11.
If we can get the stop here, because remember, they have not stopped our offense all night.
Yep.
And if the defense can bow up right here, we can put this game away, I think.
Backs to the left and right of Wright, the quarterback.
Or at least make it a lot more difficult.
Still out of the game is Shields. Here's the snap back to Wright. Wright steps back in the pocket, looks, and his receiver went inside, and the pass went outside. Incomplete. The Lions defense holds.
We should have been zagging.
Yep. Miscommunication there as J.J. Davis came back to the inside hash, and the ball sailed almost out of bounds to the right.
Diamond, you know who's watching this ball game right now?
Who's that?
The all-time leading scorer for Trinity Christian Academy men's basketball, the living legend himself, Matthew Valentine.
Well, you know who his father-in-law is.
Brother Rodney, my personal chief of security.
Yeah, 33-yard line.
And one of the and to be truthful and honest, one of the greatest men I know.
Yeah, he's a great guy. 1st down and 10 to 33-yard line. He lives down. He's close to down here. He lives over in Collierville.
Eads.
Hand off. LT. Tompkins gets maybe 2 or 3. You're being generous. I think you're probably right, though. The ball is up now to about the 37.
172 on 22. I'll say this. I'll never forget what you and him did when I was in the hospital with that heart attack.
I remember
that next day.
We had a visit to you. Yeah. 2nd down and 6.
And the things that y'all put in motion. Bad snap.
3:32. Here's LT. Tompkins booms his way to about the 42, and he's going to be about a yard short, I think. He had to get to the 43. About a half a yard short.
Pick up 5.5 on the play.
You know, right now, Stan, I know it's still 3:23 left here in the 3rd quarter, but TCA would love to just run the ball, grind it out, then go up top, get a score here. This thing could be put to the house.
And I'll be honest, we have not seen.
They give him the 1st down. I thought he's going to be about a half a yard short. They come with a blitz, and coming across way too soon was Trey Wampler.
Well, if they're going to give him a 1st down, then I'm going to give him 1 more yard.
Yep.
178
there, and the
on 23 carries.
Momentum really shifted once the Lions got that second field goal they had. Holding right at the end of the first half was big, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I'll be real honest. There were some things I heard that we may be doing in this ballgame. We've seen some. We haven't even seen all what I heard that we might be doing.
Tompkins trying to get far side left outside. Turns the corner at the 45, at the 40, to the 35. He barrels his way over a couple of guys. He's inside the 30, folks. Down to the 26. 1st and 10, Foundation Bank first
25
down.
yards.
Watch this move by LT. Look at this play. Watch him punish number 0. I mean, went right through. That's the second time he's went right through Goss. Goss has to have nightmares when he gets home on Walnut Grove tonight. 1st down and 10, the ball at the 27-yard line. FACS almost jumped off sides again. Lions have them on the hook now, up by 14 and threatening with 2:27 in the third.
And he's over 200 for the night.
Bales, Tompkins again. Why not go back to the big guy? And he's now near the 20.
About 6,
to
7
the 21.
maybe.
Yep. Going to give him 6 to the 21. Wampler made the stop again. 2:10 clock running third. Stan, you punch it in here, and Jay, this thing could really go a long way to putting TCA in total control.
It could start to get ugly.
Yep.
And based on, because this game's been very chippy since the get-go.
It has been.
And when one team gets, especially when it's the visiting team gets ahead like this, it always makes me worry
Timeout.
about what we can see. Timeout on the field. We're going to take one with you. 42-28, $1.52 to go in the third. We're back after this on the Ball Game Blitz.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Diamond Dave, we'll go ahead and say this. We will go ahead and say this over at USJ tonight. Former Bruin Trey Smith having his jersey retired now. Had a great game with Kansas City last night. They'll be in UT tomorrow, but a great honor getting his jersey retired, and I'm sure it's a great event going on over there. But we got Dandy here.
Lakai able to smooth his way to about the 19. We've got a little hanky-panky going on after all that's over. There, cooler heads prevail. Yeah, he'll have an early flight or a late flight tonight or early flight in the morning because TUT, I think, plays at 11 tomorrow against Texas A&M.
He's going to North Carolina.
No, talking about Trey Smith.
Oh, Trey, yeah.
Kansas City last night, Jackson tonight, and UT tomorrow. Cooper throws.
Wide open.
Waller, flag on the play.
Well, it's got to be against them.
Got to be against FACS,
That's
I would think.
20 yards. Oh, you got to be.
Well, let's watch the replay.
Where?
Can we see it one more time, Jay?
Where?
They had to call him for pushing off, and I didn't see it. With the naked eye, let's wait and go back and see the replay one more time. All right, here we go. Play fake to Lakai. Cooper with a bullet down there, high floater. I never saw it.
Where is it?
Never saw it.
Again, I would love to get some of this film in the hands of the TSSAA office, and somebody please show me where the push-off was, because it's not on that replay.
Well, remember, Stan, there were some people last week that had the Jackson Christian game and FACS, and they thought it was a poorly officiated game as well. Remember that? And there are many here in this crowd tonight that think the same thing. Would you agree?
Both sides, actually.
Yep. Ball at the 34-yard line. It's been some strange calls. Let me put it that way. It's a tough job.
It's Friday the 13th. Strange brew, baby.
Third down now after all of that. Third and about 18. Little bubble screen this time. And catching that ball and falling down inside the 20. Going to be about a yard or two short of the first down.
15.
Let's see who caught that. That's Waller that caught it. Yep, all the pink. Remember, we watched what he had on.
Look at the defensive holding there on 6.
He has to get to about the inside the 18, and he gets to the 19. It's fourth at about a yard and a half.
What was that? How many yards was that?
And I think he has it.
Now I want to see that again.
Uh-oh, we've got some shoving and going on. A little chicken fighting here. Here is That's Waller carrying the ball.
That's Waller.
That's Waller. Was he in the Wildcat?
No, he's under center.
Oh, he's under center that time. Okay.
He went under center at Greenfield.
Sure did. And that's the play we missed, wasn't it? Now watch a little pushing with each other. Didn't need a lot, didn't get a lot, but he got enough. And the ball will be at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10.
It was a Foundation Bank first down. That's all you need to have.
That's exactly right. Bales, Tompkins, darts left, moves inside.
Look at the pile push.
And the scrub takes him all the way inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. He's close to another first down. Here comes another flag.
That's going to be unsportsmanlike. That may be coming back. That's going to be after the flag.
Here's the replay.
That's a 12-yard gain.
You see the scrub, and then you see people coming in on both sides.
Now watch.
And
yep, if it should be on us against 34, would be my guess.
C.J. Lewis has had a great year, but they're going to give him. I think he thought they were piling on his teammate.
That's after the play. It'll be first. Should be first and a mile.
It'd be 1st and goal.
Well, we'll still get the first down. You mark it off from the end of the play.
Yeah, and it's going to be moved back to about the 17-yard line.
But that was after the play, so the chains stay where they're at.
It's 1st and goal from the 17, isn't it?
No.
Yep.
Look where the chain.
The ball is at the 22.
Yeah. They marked it from the end of the play.
That's right. It's going to be 2nd down, though. 2nd down and 2nd and 16. We can get a first down inside the 10, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, it's been wild and woolly. I guess we should expect a wild and woolly 4th quarter. The good news is the Lions lead by 2 touchdowns, 42-28. Back after this 1 minute with a 4th on the BallGame Blitz in Worthy Road Studios.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Paige Hayes watching, one of our fine sponsors, the fine folks at Food Right. Paige Hayes, Francis Sargent, Coach Frank Clampett, boom, baby, and Becky Watson.
Bales throws right, caught.
Wide open.
And that's going to be a catch by Nick Jones inside the 10, down to about the 5. He's got a 1st and goal. Foundation Bank first down again.
Now I want to
Nick Jones has been a big factor tonight, hasn't he?
Look at this play. He's going to get 13 yards in the carry.
Nick's got a lot of enthusiasm
Did you see the reaching with the right arm with basically a head slap?
1st and goal, actually, at the 4-yard line. They give it to Lakai. Lakai
short
powers his way down to about the 2.
He's going to be inside that, Dave, I think.
Coming up with the ball there is that ball bobble. Cooper Bales came back with the ball somehow.
Yeah, he picked up 2 on the play.
Got down to the 1. Picks up actually 3, Stan. Ball comes out there, and Cooper ran in there and got it just in case. Heads up play by the quarterback. We're in the 4th quarter early. 10:50 left in the ball game. The Lions lead it 42-28 and knocking on the door toward the Walnut right now. Here's a high snap, and it's caught in midair. Big play there by Delk. Johnny on the spot. That saved the day.
I mean, look at this here. Delk's going to get credit with a loss in the play. But but just a great effort by Delk to save our bacon.
Yep. Now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 11. Well, let's see what we ring up here this time. Bales has it. He'll throw a little short pass, caught by the Lion, and down inside the 6. That's Waller about the 5. It's going to be 4th and goal there.
See 5, 6,
see
7,
Waller
8.
come in motion here. Then he turns back to look, and Vales finds him, and then a really nice defensive play by Cameron Williams for FACS.
Diamond, I was truthfully not expecting this, but this has been a very entertaining ball game. Are we going for a field goal?
We're going to go for a field goal, give us a 3-score lead, and then to attempt will be Willard in to attempt.
Willard will be the kicker. The big cheese, Colby Moore, is your holder. Atwood is your holder, and your long snapper is Colby Moore.
Be a 22-yard hash mark left field goal attempt.
This is a hard kick here, Dave.
It is. Willard awaits the snap. Here it is. And
drilled it.
He knocked it through, but a whistle before the snap. And the White Hat's going to tell us there was a timeout call before. I think TCA called the timeout, and we did.
No, they said, oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. We called a timeout. And we'll take a break with the Lions. They lead the game 42-28, so the field goal is taken off. And we'll see what Coach Bowling wants to do when we come back. Stay with us on the TCA Football Network.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Diamond Dave, very unusual. Balls placed at the 5. Could we be wiping this off and going for the kill shot here?
Could be. Every game has its own identity, but this thing tonight has been truly one that's been.
I personally, I like the.
Yeah, they're going to mark it down. It's going to be at
I like the field goal call here.
Again, the 22-yard field goal attempt. And here's the snap. Willard will knock it through, and it is up, and it is good. 22-yard field goal makes it 45-28. Way to go, David Willard. Back after this 30. And now hold the line. We've got a flag. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Hold.
That's going to be a first down.
Do you wipe the points off the board and go for the kill shot?
Oh, I think you do. Jay would agree, I think. Personal foul, and that will take the field goal off. And it will be TCA first and goal. And the ball will be at the
2.5.
2-yard line. 3-yard line. Oh, yeah. You take it off and go for it.
Oh, yeah. You got 4 downs to go.
Sure.
Diamond, between you, me, and Jay, one of the 3 of us ought to be able to get 3 yards.
Roughing the kicker.
3 yards in 4 plays.
Well, maybe you and Jay. Remember, I'm an old man tonight. 3-yard line. First and goal there.
Think of Burt Reynolds when he played in The Longest Yard, the second movie. He played the old man part.
He sure did. So it's an automatic first down, and that's going to put Lakai in the pistol behind Vales. It's Lakai time, and it's touchdown time for the Lions, yes.
And Diamond Dave has 229 yards and a touchdown. That's only his second well, he's got 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns in this ball game. Lakai just having a ball game, 229 and 59, 18.
It's after every play, though. You sort of wait before you start writing things down to see if there's going to be another flag thrown. Snap back, ball down, kick up, and kick is good. It's 49-28. It's all Lions right now. Stay with us, everybody. 8:55 remaining. The Lions in pretty good shape here from Cordova on the TCA Football Network.
208.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Diamond Dave, Lakai Tompkins unofficially 288 total yards of offense in this game, 229 on the ground, 59 in the air, 288 total yards, and 4 touchdowns.
I know you don't like this song and the artist, but it's one of my favorites. 40-yard line. The Lions lead it now 49-28.
I will tell you this, since I said I'm getting tired of hearing my high school fight song, we haven't heard it.
Sure haven't, yeah. Here's the kick. Going to be gathered in, and boy, look at that play. Look at that play again. Was that Atwood again?
Yeah, he is a stud on
Zane
special
Atwood,
teams.
what a play. That's the second time he sliced his way down there. First, the speed gets him there, and look at this replay. Look at this play. You don't get any better than that, folks, at the 26-yard line.
He was a man on a mission.
What's the old saying you stand about special teams, kamikaze?
That would be an accurate description.
Yeah. Sweet
Guys
Caroline.
are a little psychotic
yeah.
in nature.
Well, kickers and special teams players.
Fearless.
Yeah. Well, right. Well, they finally cut Sweet Caroline. Now they won't let Sweet Caroline go.
You cannot do
Right. We'll throw it out here. Incomplete. Great coverage by one Nicholas Jones. He had the deep coverage, and the short coverage was won by Drake Craddock, who's had a good game. And Gabe Lee back there saying, guys, if you don't get him, I'm right here waiting. That's great coverage.
And I will say this. I'm not going to say what we could have been doing, but there have been things on both sides of the ball that I heard we were going to do that we have not yet done tonight, so we're able to keep some of that.
Saving those secrets, yeah. Here's the pass. It's caught. Oh. A nice catch going behind his body a little bit, Robert Ivy. Then he is up to about the 44-yard line, and now another flags come in from everywhere.
You didn't blow the whistle, boys.
So at the 44-yard line, that's going to tack on some more cheap yards.
You did not blow the whistle, Stripes, because we got a nice 8-foot open window right in front of us.
Face mask they call, or an elbow. You thought came in with an elbow swinging.
Then I'll have to go with that.
Yeah, you see it there.
Did not see that.
You see it there on the replay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Upon further review,
I don't think they're trying to be dirty.
Look.
They were just trying to knock the ball loose. Yeah.
Upon second review.
Well, that moves the ball down inside TCA territory to the 43. 1st and 10 there for the Crusaders of FACS. 8:30 clock running. Handoff, Miller. Miller goes inside, now comes outside, and he's dancing his way inside the 35. He's out of bounds at about the 32.
I want you to look at 66 for them. Right there, look at that.
That
right
is
there
a
on
hold.
Pagwaga.
That is a hold, no doubt.
Oh, my gosh.
He's still holding.
What slow dance are they going to play? Song are they going to play for this?
First
if
and
you're
10.
going to dance that long with him, you got to ask him to the prom.
I wouldn't be chuckling if we were up 49-28. 1st and 10. What was it, slow dance you said?
I'm sorry, Ray Charles could see that.
You did that on your prom date, didn't you?
My dates were ugly.
I set him up well, don't I, Jay? First down and 10 at the 32-yard line, 31-yard line.
Identify where he is, top of your screen.
Yep. Right.
He's going there.
That's where he wants to go. Goes down there to Shields. Shields ball.
Great
what
defense.
A play. What a play defensively. Good grief.
Yeah,
it
let's
doesn't
see
get
that.
any better than that.
And that's the G-Man, is it?
I mean, you cannot play any better than that. Yeah, that's the G-Man, Gabe Lee over there. Watch him knock this ball away. Look at that.
Oh, it does not get any better than that.
Sure doesn't.
Miss Kristen, your boy done good on that play.
Gabe's 6 foot. He used every inch of that 6-foot frame to knock that ball away as well. 49-28 Lions, 8:15. Glad you joined us tonight. A lot of people with us. And a lot of folks still watching. Far side left, they send out the receiver, Ivy. Here to the near side is J.J. Davis. They play fake it to Shields. Now they want to I think they were going to go back to Shields, and now Wright's going to throw it down there, and he's got a man open, but he's out of bounds.
Woo.
Wright with a nice bullet, but the receiver was well out of bounds. And good pursuit by Pagagua made him throw that thing too quickly, in his stead anyway. So it's going to be now 3rd down. The ball at the 31, 3rd and 10. 2-down territory, Sam. If you stop them here, this thing, we can just put it back and start headed east, can't we?
I'm not necessarily willing to say that yet with how explosive their players are.
31-yard line. Well, they haven't been able to stop us either. So I know what you're saying.
Either, yeah.
3rd down and 10 to 31. Lions need to stop to salt this thing away the next 2 downs. Right in that shotgun. They keep the back there blocking for him, and wide open. And catching that pass is Ivy. Ivy's got a first
15
down.
15 yards in the pickup.
You're right, Stan. It's not over yet. They score here. It could get interesting. 17-yard pickup from Wright to Ivy.
Diamond, if you would fire up your computer, one of my screens has gone blank. Let's see what your screen shows.
Let's see what we got here. Or what we have. English teachers just ran off the street listening to us. Here's Wright dropping back, looking. Plenty of time now, throws, and almost picked off. 2 receivers down there and about 4 TCA lines around him.
Look at this. Look how long it takes him to find somebody. What this is saying is your defensive backs did a great job on that play.
No doubt about it. Trying to pull my phone up here as we broadcast as well. 49-28, 7:34. Clock arrested after the interception. Or, excuse me, after the incompletion. I'm hoping it might have been an interception.
Now it comes back up.
I couldn't get mine to even come up at all there.
It just popped back up.
But it's back up there now. Okay. Well, here we go. 2nd down and 10. The ball at the 14-yard line. Right, looking. Right, throws. Down there to Shields. Incomplete. Another great play defensively. Nick Jones might very well be the player of the game along with LT.
Nick got burned on a couple plays ago over here on this side, but that's straight up aces play there.
You see Vance put some pressure on him, make him throw it.
Well, then Vance, a big boy like Vance, has got to get those. He's got to come there, stretch out like he's that what do you call that monster in the Northeast? Sasquatch. He's got to come there with them arms out, going for it.
Did they really? I know a guy driving. He's got a big foot. He'll put the lead down. We'll get home in no time. 7:27, 3rd down. Excuse me, folks. Here's Miller. Miller's been a great runner for them tonight. He broke about 2 tackles, but then
he lost yards coming back.
The thing that the Lions have done so well, I think.
Watch this play here.
In this half, they didn't do in the first half from time to time.
Look where he is.
Pursuit, and then they've wrapped up better. Now he breaks loose. Yep. Look at that.
He lost yards in the play.
That's just great play. Atwood, again, just holding right there, right at his belly. 4th down, and again, 13 yards.
Now he's had a great game, 86 net yards, and the Shields with the 45. So we've done a nice job overall.
Remember Shields, a couple of big pass plays.
Their speed just makes you think you haven't done that good. We got a timeout on the field. It's going to be a 4th down play with 6:41 to go. We're going to take a quick break right here on the BallGame Blitz and the TCA Broadcast Network. Back after this.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
The fine folks at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning, a fine sponsor of basketball and football all season long. And I got they're one of my sponsors, and they not only do they support TCA football, they're supporting Jackson Christian.
Yep.
They're supporting USJ.
Well,
and they've also bought a union advertising package. They're supporting the whole package.
Well, David,
big thank you to McCoy's for sponsoring sports in West Tennessee.
David and McCoy's, they've been doing that for a long time. They were one of my Lambeth sponsors.
Really?
Yeah, sure were. 4th
down. You think it helps that I know you? They bought from me?
Oh, I'm not sure that's the case, but 4th and 13, the ball at the 17-yard line.
Jet sweep.
Here they go, the jet sweep,
Reverse
and then they're going to go
sweep.
back, and it's going to be right. Boy, it's a great play. That's a touchdown.
Flea flickered. 17 yards out.
It went to Davis. Actually, to Shields, to Davis, and then back to Wright, and he hits the home run. And 6:20, make it 6:19 left. And Stan, you have to just take your hat, tip your helmet to him. That's a great play.
I mean, well designed. We did what we were supposed to do. But how long can you stay guarding somebody? Shields unofficially now, that is his 5th reception, 2 touchdowns, 190 yards. to go along is 45.
Baker's PAT makes it 49-35. Well, it's a game again. Stay with us. Back after this quick 30 on the TCA BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios Network.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Diamond Dave McCauley, the true stars of this game. Shields, 235 yards of total offense, 190 through the air, 45 on the ground. Lakai Tompkins with 288 yards of total offense, 229 on the ground, and 59 through the air.
No doubt about it. Here's the onside kick attempt, and a nice play there by the Lions, and falling right on that thing just short of midfield is now, that might have saved the day, Blake Carlson. Nice play, Blake.
Diamond, can you imagine? FACS executes that play really well.
They really do.
And you realize the amount of time you got to put in practice
especially
to execute
when you know it's
like
coming.
that.
Especially when you know it's coming and the other team knows it's coming. But they've done a good job with it.
Let's face it, this is not like the pros where the kicker can go do what he wants all day long and blah, blah, blah. These kids are doing other things. You get very little time devoted to special teams. Credit FACS for devoting the time to their special teams. It's good. Actually, it's good to see.
No doubt about it. Well, the Lions will give it to Tompkins. They'll try to grind out a couple of first downs, and this thing would be over. And he's able to move his way down to the 45-yard line, a 6-yard. That line just did a great job, Jay. You're right, just pushing and blocking and not holding. And they get 6 yards. You can give Lakai credit for the yards. Well, they're going to mark him short of that. They're going to be at the 46. So we're going to give him 5 yards, but the line made that play.
Yeah.
Appreciate the hospitality of the athletic director, Robert Downey. No relation to the actor, by the way. But it's second down and 4. That's right. Second down and 4. And the Lions just letting the clock run, utilizing the play clock, although there's not one here. The official keeping it back there. They're watching him. And he'll hold his hand up, and Cooper now knows that he needs to go ahead and get that snap. They'll give it to Lakai. Lakai, big hole. Another gaping hole. He's down to the 35-yard line. And the Lions threatening to put this thing away as Lakai and the line just giving that first down again. 11 yards.
246.
Watch him. Look right and then darted back with that left foot planted to the left.
Now, he didn't run as aggressive in that play, but he waited to see. He read the defense
no need to
see what he needed to do.
Yep.
And then he brought the house.
A lot of stars to the helmets tonight if we were doing that. Lakai and Cooper and Waller, but don't forget the line as well. Nick Jones had a great game.
Lakai owes some big cheeseburgers to his whole offensive line.
Sure does. Atwood on special teams. You can just name anybody out there, almost everyone. They've all had great games. Letting that clock run down again. Another dose of LT. He'll move to the 30 and be pushed there. The clock moving down to 4:35 left now. And the Lions wanted a late flags, and hanky-panky there didn't get it. Let's see what the Lions were griping about a little bit. Well,
can be some interior stuff.
Yeah, they're still.
There was late.
Yeah, threw him down there. No need to. The whistle had already sounded.
Still the niche.
Second down and 4, almost 5. And now
Blitz.
It's going to be Waller moving. Waller left too early.
And offside. No, against us?
Yeah, Waller left too early, far side right.
Oh, because they have.
Cooper clapped and Waller bit on it, and he started to false start too soon.
Cooper was trying to hard count that linebacker. Was getting ready to jump off sides.
Yep.
He wasn't going to stop, but we jumped a little bit earlier.
Daniel Cashin's mom, Lisa's in the house watching the game. You driving or is she driving back?
Gail Presley, Peggy Curry watching again. Coach Bradford still watching in. Coach Bradford, this scoring, this offensive output kind of reminds you of a game that you saw a few weeks ago.
Like basketball almost, isn't it? Second down, 11.
It was a carbon copy of the football game we had with FA.
Yeah, Tompkins moves inside the
pick
35
up
to
4 or
about the
5
32.
yards.
It's going to be third down now and about 6 or 7. Fed Academy, they always treat us well down there, don't they, Stan?
Yep.
Third down and 7 yards. The clock running down to 3:20. And the Lions have taken about 4 minutes off this clock, or 3 minutes plus. So it's third down and 7 with 3 minutes, and when we snap it, it'll be under 3 minutes. Cooper again watching the official downfield, and when he raises that hand, he'll know to get ready to get the snap. Daniel will give it to him, and we'll go from there. Still hadn't raising that arm. And now he does. With no play clock, that's the official's mark there that you watch. LT with it. He'll plunge his way inside the 30. Power his way close to the first down, but I think he's going to be about a yard or two short. Fourth and about 2. And FACS calls a timeout. Timeout on the field. 2:36 left. Lions lead 49-35. And they'll have it 4th and 3 when we come back after this 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Interesting story. TCA, Lakai Tompkins, has been running the same play 3 times in a row. I was talking with Coach a couple of days ago. He had a play at Union City. They would run it and run it and run it. Coach, the players go, why are we practice this play? We haven't used it all year when you need it.
Yep.
And now we're doing it when we need it, and what its play is designed to do is to ice the game.
Nick Jones in the slot here. Atwood. Here the near
Ooh.
side. Here's the throw out, and Nick Jones has it, and he's got a first down, and that's going to ice this thing away.
Ooh.
Nick Jones is in motion here from the near side. You'll watch on the replay. That play has worked all night long, and watch Vales deliver the mail. There it is. And a nice reach out for the catch. And Stan, that's going to go a long way to put this thing away.
Nick Jones has gotten the hard yards receiving.
Yep.
He's had to get the hard, tough yards.
I love when they put him in motion like that. You've got to honor Waller. You've got to honor Tompkins. Waller looks like he's going to go under center here now. And he does. 2 minutes left in the game. And the Lions will get Waller. Did you see Tompkins shove him on the backside? He tried to push him down a little bit.
He needs to put his shoulder into him and grind it.
Look at Jace and Lisa's son Daniel down there trying to block in case he gets loose. That's a good, smart play. You see, watch Tompkins here. Give him a little shove in the rear end there. So it's a pick up 2, second down and 8. And Lions salting this thing away with 1:37. A couple more snaps. This baby's over, and we're headed east. Traveling mercies for our fans. Sam, we'll wind up having a pretty good road crowd over there.
Yeah, not bad. Me and Dex, we talked about that at the Hat, and there'll be a nice crowd.
It's a little late arriving, but they made it down to Walnut Grove, over in Germantown Road, and down this way. And they go to LT with it. He adds to his yardage.
Goodbye.
And he's going to add to his scoring. Touchdown, Lions.
22 yards.
22 yards out, and the Lions have exceeded the 50 mark.
Unofficially, 283 yards on the ground. 283 on the ground. 59, 12. Unofficially, Lakai Tompkins, 342 yards of total offense. Wow.
The third time this year that TCA's exceeded the 50-point plateau. Here's the snap back. The ball is down, and you can add to Mr. Willard's success. It's 56. Make it 57, to 35. Is that right, Stan?
Yeah, let's stay here right now.
Yep, we'll do that. 56 to 35, My math has never been very good.
You've got that 3-touchdown lead, $112. Now, you keep playing that hard defense for this last minute, 12 seconds. FACS is trying to intimidate you the entire game. You gotta play. You gotta be careful. Now they're sore. You got to play careful. Don't do anything stupid out there, guys. I'd rather you give up a touchdown than do something stupid on the field if somebody tries to engage you in other ways. Back away, run away, do whatever you have to do.
No doubt.
Don't be a part of it.
Well, FACS, this is the most points they've given up in a game. The most had been Jackson Christian 2 weeks ago. They gave up 35.
Diamond, they've only given up 66 on the season.
They've only given up 21 points other than the 35 they gave to Jackson Christian. And TCA's coming here tonight
35 and 21
on Walnut Grove Road in Cordova and pinned 56 on them.
So we're just short of a.
Delk kicked it to one of the up men there. About the 25. Here coming to the near side will be Williams, and he is hit hard. Is that Atwood again?
That is Atwood.
Yeah, Atwood again.
That wild, crazy guy, Zane Atwood.
I mean, that's the third time tonight. He has just come down. Look at him. He's like on a mission. He's not going to be denied. Good grief.
Well, if he's going to do that, he's going to be on a mission. He needs to cross the river, jump on Highway 55, and head to Chicago.
Man, oh,
so he'd be on a mission from God.
I'm telling
Blues
you.
Brothers.
I wondered where he was going with that, Jay. I was for sure. I was almost scared to ask. I'm glad you explained. Golf cart going to pick up. Golf cart's going to pick us up to take us back up the hill.
I hope so.
That's the only thing remaining here. And what
well,
the final score
if it keeps like this, I might skip all the way up.
Well, we got to help Jay make sure he gets the golf cart, get all this equipment back up. It's a good little trek up that hill to our cars.
Yeah. If I skip all the way up, it's been a good night.
I thought you may have Robert Downey, the AD's personal number here.
I think I actually do.
I think you do too. That's the reason I brought it up.
Long.
And Gabe Lee and Nick Jones back defending. The intended receiver was one Brian Shields, and they had him nope, not tonight.
Doing the fly downfield. That's what they tried to do a lot against Jackson Christian, the fly down the field, the fly down the side. But credit Shields. I'm going to give credit to this young man. This guy Shields, 45 yards on offense, 45 yards rushing, 190 catching the ball. This guy, with his speed, he's got to play at the next level somewhere. This kid's very good and one of the best we've seen all year.
I totally agree. He'll play somewhere. Now they throw it to him again. Gabe Lee had it picked off. Would have been his second tonight. 2 weeks in a row he would have had two. He picked it off, almost picked it off and just dropped it. He's not happy with himself, but boy, he's been spectacular. Watch him break on this ball. Watch that break.
Yep. And a lot of people, some people are kind of down on Gabe earlier in the year because he gave up a couple of touchdowns. But I said this earlier in the game, Dave. His progression from what you saw earlier in the year to today, most improved player from the beginning of the season to right now, without question.
He's been spectacular the last several games. Hand off Miller. Miller was really effective, but not this time.
And guess who made that tackle?
Hammer and Hank.
Hammer and Hank Miller.
So Miller tackles Miller. 45.3.
It's Miller time.
I wasn't going to use that line. I knew, Jay, if I stayed quiet, sooner or later, despite the fact that he shouldn't, I knew sooner or later it would come.
No, but break it down. It was hammer time.
28-yard line.
Miller with some hammer time.
Did you notice how quiet I got, though?
But I saved myself. Miller's with hammer time.
Yeah, okay. 28-yard line.
Timeout on the field. Let's be smart and take one.
No,
right.
they're just going to let the clock run out.
This is over.
The clock's running out, and FACS is conceded. And the happy final here from Cordova. The Lions win at 56-35. We will take a 2-minute break. Be back. Long scoring recap, stats, analysis. Set the stage for when we finally come home next week. Hallelujah. The Lions win this one, 56-35, running their record now to 6-2 and 3-0 in the district or in the region. Back after this on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They're experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not gonna say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Dave with you, along with Stan Gerard. Great job by Jay Cashin tonight. Our producer and director, Philip Robertson, not with us as Tori finished 6th in the state golf tournament. And we'll have him back with us next week when we finally get back home against Tipton Rosemark. Been a while since we've been back in the friendly confines on 10 Windy City Road, and it'll be great to be back. Hope you'll be back. This team deserves it. They're 6-2 and 3-0 in the region play with a heart-stopping 49. What was the final score? 56, excuse me.
56-35.
56-35, the happy final here. Let's give you a scoring recap as Stan compiles his stats. It's going to take him a little bit. It's going to take me a little bit to give you a scoring recap. After a turnover by a fumble deep in the other end of the field down to my right, LT took it 8 yards, touchdown run, capped off a 19-yard drive as the Lions got it from 19 yards out. Willard the PAT 7-0. Then a 34-yard run by Miller, their great running back, one of their great running backs, coming a couple minutes later, made it 7-7 after the Baker FACS PAT. A 69-yard drive. Then Miller had a 37-yard run, capping off a 49-yard drive, 14-7. FACS had their only lead of the game. The Lions come right back, 22-yard pass from Bales to Waller. 22 yards as it was a 14-14 game as Willard knocked the PAT through. Then it looked like FACS was going to take the lead back. They drove it down deep into TCA territory. Miller, Hammer and Hank had the deflection. Gabe Lee came up with his 5th interception of the year. And that gave TCA some momentum. Then they take it 95 yards. Vales to Jones. Nick caught it, swept around that left side of the area over there. Willard the PAT, TCA led 21-14. But FACS came right back. 63-yard Schills run on a 69-yard drive, tied the game at 21. At 1:28 left in the half, 12-yard Lakai Tompkins run capped off an 85-yard drive. Willard the PAT, and the Lions had a 28-21 lead. FACS drove the ball deep in TCA territory, went for a 27-yard field goal. They missed it. And the Lions had some momentum at halftime. They kept that momentum up in the third quarter. 42-yard pass, Vales. To Waller again, 52-yard drive, 35-21. Shields a 61-yard run on a punt. Out of punt formation, they tried to trick TCA. They did just that. He went 61 yards, made it 35-28. And then a 22-yard Vales to Waller pass again, made it 42-28, capping off a 33-yard drive. Then at the 8:55 mark, 25-yard run by Tompkins, 49-28. And then right to Shields 49-35, and then the Lions tack on a late score, making it 56-35. Your happy final here tonight from Cordova. Stan, you've got to look at some individual stats.
Let's get you the team stats unofficially. Offense totaled down just a little bit. FACS with 140 on the ground, 276 through the air unofficially for 416 total yards. TCA did a much better job against FACS in the second half with their run defense. TCA 385 rushing yards, 167 through the air, 552 total yards of offense. These two teams combined tonight for 968 yards of total offense unofficially. Wow, wow, and wow. Take a look at some key individual numbers. Let's do with FACS first. Wright with 9 yards. Bryson Miller had a great game, 86 yards net with 2 touchdowns. 71 of his yards were on his second and third carries of the night. Shields, 13 carries for 45 yards. You had number 21 had a catch for 15. Ivy had a nice night receiving the ball. 74 yards on 4 receptions. Hartunian, 1 reception for 15. Shields, one incredible talent, 5 receptions, 190 yards, and 2 touchdowns. With that combined with his running total of 45, 235 yards unofficially for Brian Shields in the ball game for TCA. Jones rushing 54 yards. Waller 34. Delk 11. Vales 23. And Lakai Tompkins, let's see, with 35 rushes, 283 yards. Keep that number in mind, 283. He had 305 against him last year. Jones, 3 receptions for 29. It was Waller, 5 receptions for 79 and 2 scores. Tompkins, 2 receptions, 17-42 for 59. 59 yards through the air, 283 on the ground. Lakai Tompkins unofficially with 342 yards of total offense to take and tell them about that tomorrow at North Carolina. 968 yards of total offense in the game. TCA wins that battle 552 to 416. They did a much better job in the second half, I will say that. And it is Diamond, this is one of those games. This was a fun football game to watch. And I enjoyed calling every minute up with you tonight, brother.
Same here, sir. And it was a happy final here, 56-35.
And those are even better.
My special thanks, absolutely. My special thanks to Jay Cash and our executive producer and director tonight here on site. Paul Schultz, he is the main guy behind everything with the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios. Great job, too, tonight by Bradley White and Philip Robertson. We missed you, and we'll see you next week. And finally, the Lions will come home. We're 6-2, and we come home with an unblemished record in the region. We'll face Tipton Rosemark next week. Would be favorite, I would think. And the following week is Jackson Christian, but can't look past next week. For Stan Gerard, for Bradley White, for Philip Robertson, for Paul Schultz, and our special buddy Daniel Cashin's dad and Lisa's husband. You outpunted your coverage, sir. Jay Cashin. I'm Diamond Day McCulley. God bless you. Have a great night, great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week, 6:30 from the friendly confines on 10 Windy City Road, the Lions Lair, when we take on Tipton Rosemark. So long, everybody.